Yo, what's up? We are back. We are back. What up? What up? Uh, Always some drama, right? Make sure we're live real quickly. Ooh, that audio sounds good. What's up, everybody? We're back at it again. I'm not even sure where to look at. Right here. Oh, okay. Yeah. If you look at the thumbnail, of course, we're going to be talking about Isaac Michelle. Somebody brought up a good point. We need to respect the victims in all this. I won't say their name, but we do need to respect the victims. And this kind of stuff keeps happening in this sport. I mean, I'm not sure about judo or wrestling. It's not as those guys aren't on social media like we are. So, but this year we had Jacob Crouch, J Rod, now Isaac. Again, we don't. I mean, people in the know what's going on, but the only thing we can say is that Isaac got kicked out of, he got kicked out of B team or Simple Man, and then it was B team. Then he got kicked out of Kingsway. So that's the only thing we can really speak on. We can't really speak on all the other stuff. But yeah, we do need to be respectful of the victims. Oftentimes, people speak out. Victims speak out, or rational people speak out, and they get shouted down or blamed or bullied. So yeah, it does suck. I can't even see where you guys are. Yeah, it can suck. Bro, I can't even see you guys. Where are you guys at? So yeah, we'll always try to be respectful as much as we can. And we'll try to deal in facts. I think everybody tries to deal in rumor. We'll try to deal in facts. Um, Again, some people have more information than us. That's fine. It's okay. Um, Phew. How are you guys doing? You guys doing okay? How's your guys' mental health? Hope you guys doing well. We've been trying to raise our money for our programs. We did give a little bit of money, so I think we'll aim for next year to do a better job. Um, Hopefully we do a lot better job. And that's basically it. I'm gonna ramble. I got my breakfast right here. Boom. I'll eat on that. Got some fruit. Boom. Some water. So we're good to go for a couple hours, definitely. I didn't even look at the chat. Oh, everybody's sleepy today. I do start at random times, usually 11, 12, 1. Nothing I can do about that. But we'll get started in a little bit. I got to ramble a little bit, get my voice warmed up. You guys want me to talk for 3 hours, but I got to warm up. I know you guys are ecological, but I got to warm up my voice. So again, we're try to deal with facts as much as we can. People going to have their opinions. There's always going to be opinions, which we can give our opinions on. We can react to. So, but we do need to be respectful. I've had some bad takes in the past, or takes that offended people. So I'm not always trying to offend people, but sometimes it does happen. So let's get into some Instagram. We'll jump around a little bit, and then we'll get into YouTube and Reddit and stuff like that. So you guys know how it goes. Some of the trolls don't like this content, but I always say, hey, don't click on the video. If it's not for you, it's not for you. And as far as I know, no one else is doing this kind of content. So that might be what you guys are experiencing. You're not used to this content. It doesn't exist. So maybe that's why. But let's get into it, bro. I love my trolls. We got Yo Romero meeting Yanni. Is that his name? Yanni? What is that kid's name? No, Stefan. Sorry, I said Yanni. The other guy. Can you guys see all that? It says meeting Yo Romero. And he remembers me winning the world title in wrestling. No, he don't. He don't remember that. What the hell? Wait a second. Wait a second. What the hell is going on right there? That didn't sound right. Give me 1 second. Audio's coming through the speakers. Audio's not supposed to go through those speakers. Shoot. I changed some settings. He got me. Technology, man. What I'll do, I'll switch my head back over. There we go. You guys watching me figure stuff out in real time. I shouldn't have changed my setting. Shoot. Where the hell was that? Output. Should I just do this? Test. I don't know if it'll work. Let me see. Let me see if this will work. I don't know if it'll work. Oh, I can't hear it now. Give me 1 second. I know what happened. I know exactly what happened. I think. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Did that fix everything? Let me see.
Keep this alive strong.
Damn it, I fucked everything up. Welcome to the live stream. We're super professional over here. Let me just switch everything back to what it's supposed to be. Okay, look. Here we go. That should fix it.
Keep this alive strong.
He a low key. Dude, that audio is high. Jesus. Low key physique. Well, he's the Cuban experiment. My man in his 40s, and he just beat Pat Downey. He says, I'm interested in joining judo. Can you sell me on it? It's better than jiu-jitsu. Less creeps and less stalkers. There you go. You sold on it. You're not going to get a stalker or a creep in judo, but in jiu-jitsu you might. We got stalkers and creeps over here. We switching to judo, everybody. Should have been Craig versus Yoel. I don't think Craig want to wrestle. We need Kale Sanderson, Coach Kale. Hard on the. Well, listen, they got judo for masters where you get thrown on the crash pad. That's the kind of judo we need to do on the crash pad. Now you don't need to train with the young guys in judo. You're gonna train with old guys with silver in their beard, like me. They're gonna have that silver in their beard. Okay, that's what we're gonna be training with on the crash pad. Yeah. Of course, we'll give you a little warm up. We will talk a little bit about Isaac Michel. I don't want to offend anybody, but isn't this kind of hypocritical? Isn't that kind of hypocritical? Where was Nicky Rod when his brother was getting into shenanigans? So yeah, it feels a little hypocritical. I've been a hypocrite in my past too. But we can all try to be better. Seems a little hypocritical. At least Joel won't complain about hurting his big toe. That turf toe is real. Last question, hard to rank. In judo? Well, they got better rank. You need listen, you know exactly what to do in judo. You need to learn all your katas, all the throws, or you need to go compete. 2 options. Well, judo's codified, so it's more structured. Jiu-jitsu's all over the place. You know, I don't even think they care about ranks in judo. Do they really care about the rank in judo? I don't. I feel like jiu-jitsu people care more about the rank. They be crying over stripes. I don't even think you get stripes in judo, do you? What option did you choose? What you talking about? What you talking about, bro? I just said I do judo. I'm a judoka. Basically just judo. I just told you that. So yeah, Nicky Rod comments on Isaac Michel dismissal, suggests supplements he took may have played a role. We'll read some comments, but again, be respectful, everybody. Tournament route or learning, you need to do both, actually. If you're young, you go tournament route. If you're old, you learn katas. There you go. How old are you? Masters, do kata. You young? Okay, do tournaments. There you go. Someone said, it's all about accountability in your actions. What are these supplements I need? Yeah, everybody's got jokes. I will say everybody in this sport got jokes. Respect 34. Okay, you learn your katas, okay? Learn with you need to learn what I was about to say Jigoro Kano. You need to learn what Kano. Kano wanted you to learn. I'm gonna switch something on here real quickly. Let's see if I can find it. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but I can't see your messages on here. I mean, katas, there's nothing wrong with katas. Isn't that the original version of ecological? Maybe I made that up. Well, kata, aren't you? It's supposed to simulate. I don't know. Maybe similar. Let's see if I can find this thing. Where is this thing at? Is that it? Okay. Ooh, that's it right there. There we go. There we go. And let me put this down. There we go. Hopefully we can see your messages a little bit better. Ooh, it's right in front of my face. I'm having trouble seeing your messages, so I'm going to try to put this background under it. There we go. He says, up here in Toronto, Canada, a lot of judo clubs are filled with kids and not too many adults, which is unfortunate. We know, well, kids always going to do martial arts. I mean, that's who should be doing martial arts. But we see from jiu-jitsu, if you can make it palatable for older individuals, more crash pads, less randori, I think more newaza, you can get that older crowd. Because look at jiu-jitsu schools. Most jiu-jitsu schools, academies are all older people. So judo can learn from jiu-jitsu in that regard, getting the older people in there. The Masters tournament be the biggest tournament. Did anybody go to Masters Worlds? That's the biggest jiu-jitsu tournament. Masters actually go compete and they turn up. I didn't see any other comments over there. Let's see. We'll move off. We're just jumping around today.
Trying to tell beginners to calm down, stop using strength or explosiveness. Take it from somebody who's been coaching for 15 plus years. This simply will not work and will not change these people's behaviors. If you think about it, people have signed up to learn how to fight. And at the first opportunity to actually fight someone, surprise, surprise, guess what they do? They fight people with the only thing that they know how, which is their strength, their explosiveness, and they try to fight for their life because guess what? Somebody else is trying to fight them back. It's not actually that strange. And to be honest, it's pretty confusing to tell somebody like this to stop trying to use what their instincts tell them to do. So instead of trying to tell them something that they simply won't be able to comprehend, here are two things that you can do. The first thing is to restrict what they can and cannot do. If you have behaviors or solutions that you would like them to try to explore, set up specific trainings, set up games where the things that they're doing that you don't like, they're not allowed to do. So if you don't like people throwing people off side control or rolling people over from side control. Set up specific trainings or games where that solution is banned. You're not allowed to push someone off. You can only recover your guard, or you can only go to your knees and look for single legs. Set up games where the behavior that you don't want them to use is literally prohibited. The second thing you can do is just simply put them with people who are more experienced or better, where these solutions that they're using that you do not like simply will not work. Both of these two options will force these athletic or strong or explosive people to search for other solutions that you actually prefer as the coach and that you believe will be better for them long term. If you like content like this about coaching or about training, give me a follow, because I talk about this kind of stuff all the time. Stop wasting your time trying to tell beginners.
That's really good advice. I mean, most beginners don't listen at all. Well, when we tell them not to use strength, it's for their good too. Because a lot of these people, they injure themselves. They're straining. They're holding their breath. They're going to get hurt most of the times. That's why a lot of schools won't even let new people roll for the first month or two or so, something like that, until they get a stripe or something crazy like that. I don't agree or disagree with it. I guess it's based off of your program, however you want to run it. He mentioned playing games, and that is good. I mean, it's kind of funny because I think high-level guys, high-level competitors, high-level jiu-jitsu people, the training is the game. That's like when I'm training hard, of course it's tough, but I'm also figuring out new moves, trying new stuff. That's what I was doing yesterday. I went to 1908. I was trying new stuff. Trying to see what people were doing, and to me, that's the game. But I understand other people need more gamification. You need to sign up and pay for a month before you roll. That is good too, because usually people go too hard, they quit, they get injured, they quit right there the first week. So from a retention standpoint, not letting people roll is I can't tell you how that retention rate when people don't roll is so much higher. I hate to say it. When people don't roll, people are scared to roll. If you let them come in and maybe do a little light positional, some people don't even want to do light positional. But I'm saying for a retention standpoint, like, hey, you want to make some money, you want this person to sign up, don't have them roll. Now, if you're old school or you want your students to be good, they're going to need to roll pretty early on. But if you're trying to make money, this is a business for you. I'm just letting you know the best schools in the world, not EOJ, I'm saying like Gracie Baja and some of these other programs. The people that ain't got the world champions in their gym but are making good money too, they don't have them people rolling. MTK said the same thing. He says if they don't have any expensive experience, yeah. I'm not saying I agree with that people shouldn't roll, but I'm saying from a retention standpoint, if you have trouble keeping students, I swear to God, you take out rolling, they're gonna stay a lot longer. He says, yeah, they get all happy because of the endorphins, and then they roll and then wake up the next day and never want to do BJJ again. Yeah. What I'm seeing now is people are really gung-ho. Joe Rogan, Jocko podcast. They see Gordon Ryan, they see Craig, they see all these people. Okay, I want to roll. They go hard for 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, man, I'm going to train hard every day. Body not used to it. Mr. Mystery say he loved rolling. Yeah, but most people, they roll, they haven't done any exercise or nothing, no fitness. Start rolling, tweak their knee, tweak their shoulder, neck is tweaked. That's it, they gone. The people that do jiu-jitsu now, they get one little boo-boo, that's it, they gone. They stub their toe, that's it, they gone. Finger hurt, they grab the gi too hard, finger hurt, they gone. Somebody choked them a little too tight around their neck, they gone. Mr. Mystery says truth. NorCal Strangler says, most folks don't want the real smoke. That's true. Now, the old school people, the crazy people that had to go search for jiu-jitsu, they love that. But they don't pay your bills. That's the issue. The crazy people don't pay your bills. It's the moms, it's the dads, it's the kiddos, it's the regular people with regular jobs and regular families. They're the ones. to keep your school alive. So you could try to find balance, but it's tough. And in all honesty, most schools gonna sell out eventually. That's what happened to my school. World champions, blah blah blah. Eventually, they're like, man, let's focus on these beginners. Let's get some money, and they slowly phase out the competitors, and they stop going to competitions. They stop pushing as hard. They do more self defense. Even some I see some world champions, the hardest working world champions, toughest. They doing self defense now. Anderson Silva trying to teach police officers. He don't even care about MMA or boxing. He trying to teach police. Says they don't know how to roll. They are all aggressive and stiff. Well, that's how you get messed up. You can't roll every day like that. They need to learn how to relax and not be in fight or flight. Well, that takes time, NTK. You can't develop that in one day or 1 week or even a month. It takes time to relax, breathe, try to attempt some technique. Most people ain't got no technique. So you got a new person coming in hard. Pause on that. Coming in aggressively, no technique, stiff, can't breathe. What could possibly go wrong? He says, if you want to make real money, grow your kids pro. Well, you need the kids pro. Look at Gracie University. You need your kids program. You need your beginners. You need your self-defense. You need your bully proof. You need your everything. Just copy what Gracie University, except Gracie University got everything in what's the dude that married Giselle Valentes. They got everything mapped out except for how to make a good student. Kids and women's only. You need to have several programs, combatives. You need to have several programs running full tilt. Go to TLI. When I went to TLI, I was like, what the hell is going on? There was a program. They had fitness outside, boot camp. They had the kids popping. MMA was going, boxing going, jiu-jitsu going, everything going. You need to be running on all cylinders. Your mat needs to be active. You need to have that thing packed. You need to have it active. You need people coming in and coming out. Pause on that. You need an influx of people doing intro lessons. Yeah. This business is not tough now. You can't always run it. It's going to be hard to have a Mendez AOJ type program. That is going to be tough. That will be tough. But if you want to just have a regular program, just do Gracie University. There you go. You got the system. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to be good. If you open up a Gracie University Academy affiliate, bro, you're going to do well. You open up a Gracie Baja, you're going to do okay. It ain't no rocket science, everybody. He says, I agree, but most people don't want to learn technique either. Well, I blame Ecological for that. I blame Ecological. It's their fault. They got people rebelling against technique. People don't want to drill. People don't want to warm up. People don't want to roll. What are they doing jiu-jitsu for? Why are you doing jiu-jitsu? See, now you go to judo class, you got to learn some technique, or you might die. You might kill yourself. He says the problem with kids program is that they age out, so you constantly need new students. Well, ideally, you keep your good kids as helpers, and somehow AOJ does it. Most people can't do it like AOJ. Yeah, most people ain't got it like AOJ. It says our instructor made us practice mobility movements like berimbolo, shrimping until they get it down to the T before rolling, and I wasn't able to roll until I was 15. Since most of them were 20 plus. Well, again, every school is different. I respect everybody's how they run their program. He says low key helped me connect the dots more faster and inverting and retention more easier. But it took time, right? Most people want to get good fast. Why do you think Ecological? What's up, LL Snap? Why do you think Ecological took off? People want to get good fast. They want to get good fast. They don't want. Oh, it's going to take 10 years to get my black belt. What did Moneyberg do? He said 10 years is going to take too long. Let me pay $100, $300, $400, $1 million and get that belt quicker. When you try to optimize everything in life and in sport, that's what happens. People don't have patience. It says you'll be okay with one full-time instructor with about 100 students, but when more people want to get paid to teach, it gets harder. What are you talking about, MTK? You're not gonna have one full-time instructor with 100 students. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna last. You need to start. You need helpers. You need ukis. You need assistants. You need front desk staff. You might need sales staff. You might need cleaning crew. Yeah, one coach with 100 students sounds like burnout. People rush to get black belt, but don't want to deal with the troubles of a black belt. Yeah, where's Moneyberg at? Well, as long as you can duck people, you can to get paid. Well, you got to pay people. you got to get paid. What do you mean to get paid? Yeah, you got to pay people. Yeah. Well, maybe give them the free membership initially, but you do need to pay people. You want people to be motivated, and you know how you motivate people? You pay their asses. Simple as that. Pay people well. They're going to be motivated. You pay your instructors good, they can't wait to be there. You pay your ukis, your assistant, the kids class assistants, they can't wait to be there. Pay your cleaning crew good, they can't wait to be there. Now, when you nickel and dime people, okay, you're gonna struggle. When people nickel and dime me, I'm like, all right, man, I ain't coming back. We got Mush's girlfriend over here. Mush, you see your girl? His Japanese girl. Mush gonna get that Maui Wowie. That Maui Wowie. She over here. Oh, Mush, she getting her hands ready for you, bro. Oh, she gonna need some help, Mush. Oh, that was a good punch. Nah, well, never mind. That hand too low. Pick your hands up. Hands too slow. Too slow. Oh, she ain't got no hands, Mush. She got that right. That right is good, though. Her jab is not existent. When Mush forget to do the dishes, he gonna have to fight. She don't got no hands, Mush. You gonna have to work her hands with her. You guys get paid to teach beat? Yeah. I got somebody trying not to pay me. I'd be upset. Where is that? People be shaming me when I say I need to get paid. I'm like, I think I need to get paid if I'm at your school showing technique, I need to get paid. The issue is you guys that don't take no payment, you be fucking other people up. Yeah, I need to get paid. If I'm showing jiu-jitsu techniques, I need to get paid. Simple as that. People be angry at me for saying that. I gotta defend myself when I say, hey man, I want to get paid. People be upset at me. I've been a black belt for 10 plus years. I don't know what you guys gotta deal with. People get upset at me when I be like, hey, I need to get paid. They be like, what you talking about? LO Snap get paid. You got to pay LO Snap so you don't break nobody. Yeah, they be trying to fleece me out. I'm like, what the hell? I don't want no free gear. Why am I doing some free gear? I'm not marketing you. They be trying to fleece me. That's why I'm so, I want to say aggressive. That's why I'm so offensive, even on here, because people try to take advantage. And I ain't down for that. You mess with the wrong person. Go ahead and share it, Mush. You want to call in? Call in on Instagram, though. Go ahead and tell us, Mush. People be upset at me. Bro, like, I mean, what else I got to do? I need to win the world championship, and then you guys will pay me? That's hard. People be trying to fleece me, bro. I'd be upset. And they try to shame me. Okay, next time. He says, that was me for a long time. I used to feel bad charging people. No, that's your time. He says, but then I realized that someone with years of experience got paid for their knowledge and experience. L. Stamp says, man, please share, man, because I thought I was the only one that got scammed a few times. People still trying to scam me. I mean, like, recently. Mush said he would share that another time. Mush got a lot of stories, everybody. So yeah, you could be a black belt and people still trying to fleece you. Which is it's wrong, bro. I don't feel like that. They be over here trying to get that pro bono. I will say any of your doctor friends, your lawyer friends, they do a lot of pro bono for us jiu-jitsu people. He said the bad part is Mush been in the judo game and the jiu-jitsu game, so he probably got scammed. They've been scamming my man. But that's good. That's all. I'm not saying that's good, but listen, now we can defend ourselves. If somebody trying to scam you, let me know. I'll yell at them. Tell me who trying to scam you. I'll put them on blast and post it on social media. It's crazy out here, bro. We got drama today. Nicky Ryan shares why he thinks Kingsway cut ties with Isaac Michel. Simple Man crew, where was all this when J-Rod got in trouble? Goonrod got in trouble. Where was all this? Again, we need to be respectful of all the victims. That is true.
How did Disney get away with this? Do you guys remember in the mid-90s this movie that came out called Blank Check? It was about this kid who got his bike run over by this rich criminal. The criminal was about to write him a check for the damages, and a cop showed up. So the guy just signed his name and gave the kid a blank check. The kid goes and writes a check for $1 million, and he started living this lavish life. He bought a mansion, went on shopping sprees, bought toys, and having all of these parties. And at some point in this movie, he went on the first date with this older woman. And he bought her a necklace. They went out for dinner. They went frolicking all in the park, and there was this crowd of people that was all clapping for him. And then later on in the movie, this happens.
Can I see your badge?
Shay Stanley, FBI.
Cool.
Yeah, just stretch it all the way across there.
Wait a minute. So that means our date? Just for your job?
Well, it started out like that.
I should have known.
Hey, I wouldn't have traded that night for anything.
So when can I see you again, Shay?
Why don't you give me a call and say about 10 years?
5,
7.
6.
Okay. It's a date. Good night, Preston.
Preston, oh my God.
Now, I know this was the 90s and people were getting away with a lot of stuff, but can someone explain to me how Disney got away with this? Can someone explain to me how did Disney get...
That kid had some riz back in the day. The math with the girl. Did you guys see? I don't know if you guys looking at me. I was like 6, 10, 6. Wait, how is he 10 years old? Yeah, that math. It was different time period back then. My man was rizzing that older chick. That girl could have been his mom. MTK says, one issue in BJJ is guys get paid to coach according to their competitive skill instead of their teaching skill. Well, some of that should weigh into. I mean, look. What about Danaher? Danaher has no competitive skill, right? He didn't compete. He's got all teaching skills. So I think you got to go case by case basis, bro. Because you're gonna have people like Danaher, possibly Greg Souders, possibly Edema. Some of these guys, I ain't seen them compete. Maybe Greg Souders did. I ain't seen other people compete. Arguably, they are good coaches, but then you have people you might have to weigh in their competitive skill. You gotta do case by case basis. You'll know if someone can teach and is skilled. Honestly, those people get the most seminars. If you're competitive and skilled at teaching, you're gonna make more money. Craig, Gordon, those guys kill it. Now, if you lean too much to one area, if you're too competitive, but you can't teach, most people ain't gonna have you for a seminar. But if you're too focused on teaching, you never compete. Again, most people not gonna have you for a seminar. So you really need to be in that middle. Hopefully, I'm in that middle ground, but people don't treat me like that. They be treating me like some scum. Get treated like some scum out here. Says, don't quote me, but I don't think that J-Rod stuff rose to the level. We don't know. We don't know. Some of that might be PR. Well, weren't they both there at the same time? They might have been partners in crime for all I know. Allegedly. What's the difference between manslaughter and homicide? Yeah, what's the difference? I'm not saying they did either of those things, but I'm saying I'm putting them both in a box of, hey, listen, they're in trouble. I don't know where MTK, I don't know. You defend yourself, MTK. Defend yourself, MTK. Yeah, but he had to teach under Henzo for how long? That's true, but Danaher's he's a rare case. Yeah, he never competed. He did train, but who knows? I can tell you people at Alliance that have been teaching for as long as Danaher. They not famous. They not famous. I can tell you people that have been just like Danaher, good and super good teaching, and you don't know them people. Danaher's an outlier. Are we sure Saunders is world class? Well, he's got world class marketing, and I blame you guys. You guys fall for everything. What's the most you made at a seminar? I had to think about that. Yeah, a couple thousand, you know. I don't think more than $3,000, really. Which is good. I mean, for a couple hours of work, give me that money. Some of these guys make $10,000, $20,000, you know. 3,000 is kind of like higher end for black belts. 2,000 for, you know, one-time world champion. 1,000 for a good black belt. And then, you know, you can go anywhere from 0 to 1,000, really. You know, Danaher, yeah, 20K. Yeah, Danaher can get 20K. Mendez brothers can get 20K. If they do a couple seminars, you mean just one seminar? I mean, hell, if you say you charge $1,000, you do like 2 or 3 seminars in a week, you can get 3K or more. I mean, hell, some of these people charge. I had coaches charging $3,000, $5,000, $5,000 plus flight and hotel. $5,000 on top of all that. I know people that do those camps. I know people that do seminar tours where they go to one area and they just do 1,000 seminars. My homeboy John Thomas be doing that. John Thomas, he'll go, say 2 weeks, he'll hit up about 4 or 5 different places a week. He might make $1,500, $2,000. Now, I don't suggest you people do that. It's pretty tiring. Said the difference between manslaughter and murder. Look at my coach. He blackballed. Which one, Raul or Tony? 20K. Mush at 20K. Yeah, 20K. Much Danaher and those guys can get 200 people paying $100 a piece. Isn't that 20K? If my math is right. 200 people paying $100. Yeah, that's 20K. Mendez brothers can do that. Maybe, I think Craig could probably do that too. Most people can't do that though. Much said he black. Well, go ahead and cut that into a quarter of that. What's a quarter? Go ahead and cut that. 5,000. There you go. Cut that by 4. $5,000. Now, if you black, you gonna have to do extra stuff to get that. they gonna nickel and dime you for that. My instructor charges $250 an hour for privates, which is fine. If you're famous enough, when you start charging that kind of pricing, you don't want to do private lessons. Yeah, people at Coral Belt don't want to do no private lesson. When you start making your private lesson that expensive, $1,000, $250, $500, you don't want to do private lessons. Mush says, my problem is I'm too big and strong, so people think, yeah, that's true. And yeah. So say Mush. So for someone like Mush, it's the same advice I had for Elijah Dorsey, same advice I had for basically everybody. All the brothers, everybody, really. You got to post more technical content on Instagram, on YouTube. That way people see your skill and they know, oh, he knows how to teach. Oh, he's good at this. Oh, he know how to show that. So again, it's a marketing issue. Now. Some people get lucky, guys like, I think Joseph Chin kind of got lucky in that people really mesh well with his way of talking and his technique. But you got to sell yourself, sell your technical side. That's a hard thing to do because you got to post a lot of content. You got to post a lot of, answering questions from different people, showing different techniques. If you guys would do that, it would go a long way. So say Mush wanted to post judo technique. If he did a couple judo techniques, posted that on social media, I'm sure that would help brand him as more of a technician. Because people are going to have their biases, But if you, with the proper marketing, you could change that. Or just switch to basketball. Last time I saw Gordon was charging over $400 for a seminar. So he could easily make $20K for one. Yeah, $400. Let's see. What is that? 50 people? Oh, shit, my bad. 20K divided by 400 person? Yeah, 50 people. You were joking? Oh. I thought you were being serious. Well, it might help somebody, Mush. Says, we're going to start doing that in the new year on our YouTube channel. Deeper dives and answering tech. There you go. Just do that. Now $400 might be a little bit too much, but Gordon, he can just go to Moneyberg's house and get that money though.
I lost my bitch, man, she kinda failed me. I lost my girl, I won't never heal. I lost my
Minaj. I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls.
I lost my bitch, man, she kinda failed me. I lost my girl, I won't never heal.
Minaj. I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls.
I lost my bitch, man, she kinda failed me. I lost my girl, I won't never heal.
Minaj. I don't think that's a good role model for 18.
You know what? Charlie Kirk wasn't wrong about that. Nicki Minaj none of these entertainers are good role models. And his wife over there, everybody's compromised, bro. MTK says, yeah, my master likes to price himself out of work. Yeah. Well, he's at that age where he's tired. He don't want to have to deal with stupid questions. Some of your guys' questions, they be brain numbing. Says one guy came in and was asking him all kind of questions and irritating him. And then when he asked how much a month, my master said, for you, $500. Well, yeah, people crazy. If you guys can see that, this is from Train Angry MMA. It says, looks like a clip from, I'm not sure. Oh, it might be from Isaac. It says, what he is doing is creating the narrative to make me look very bad. I think you did that yourself, bro. Isaac, I think you did that. Trying to get absolutely anything on me using his platform and other means. My family is greatly distressed. Please, if you can, remove that last post. There is a lot of trickery going on with this whole situation, and all will be revealed. Uh-oh. I just asked for your patience and it to meantime. And in the meantime, I'm willing to chat to you. So what post did he want to get taken down? So I'm assuming that's Isaac. Your actions. Hey, we're all human. We all make mistakes. We all do stuff. But your actions are. I'm not saying what he did or what he didn't do. I'm just saying your actions, are important. What you do in this life is important. How you treat people is important. What you say to people is important. Everything you do is important, actually. And does anyone know who the Train Angry guy is? I don't know. I'm tired of trying to figure out who these specters are. BJJ Scout, we don't know who he is. We don't know who some of these other people are. You know what? Look, I put my face out here. So when people get angry at me, they can look at me. They can message me. They can call me names. They can do whatever they want. Train Angry, he's safe. Some of these other guys, you don't know who they are. They could be in your class. They could be your friend. They could be across the country. Remember the BJJ steroids kid? Remember that guy that was, when they were looking for that guy, I was there. Much were you there that year? They were looking for that BJJ steroid kid. That kid wasn't even in America. So, yeah. It says, breaking. Definitely a lot of trickery going on. Isaac has until the end of the day to confirm an interview time with me. Who are you? Who is Train Angry? Can you guys see that? Uh-oh, who was that in that picture? Oh. I'm trying to zoom in. I can't zoom anymore. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, who is he? They grabbed the wrong guy. No, I don't know. It says, he has until the end of the day to confirm an interview time with me, or I'm going to release all the files I have. Oh, at the tournament? Yeah, they grabbed the wrong kid. Remember all the Autos guys they were going into the crowd trying to grab people's phones and stuff. Remember that? Remember all that craziness? They grabbing people's phones at the tournament. It was at Worlds 2018 or 2019. Because real time he's posting and people looking for him. He's posting screenshots. It was crazy. That was crazy. That's when I knew social media was crazy, bro. Because they were I don't know what supplements they're taking at Autos, but they were, give me your phone. They're snatching people's phones, and they were like holding up people. Imagine me and Mush did that. They would have grabbed our asses out of there. They would have tased us. BJJ Steroids needs to return. Well, he can't because he's outnumbered. MTK says he remembers that. He says these internet influencers aren't journalists. I've never claimed to be a journalist. I dabble a little bit, Mush. They were aggro. Yeah, where was USADA at? Influencers are acting like judge and jury and executioners now. Yeah, but then, man, they will never say nothing in your face. Never say. All these guys never say nothing in your face. They be talking shit on Mush. Mush turn his back. Mush get in their face. Man, Mush, big fan of yours. Mush, remember the guy that was talking shit to you on the chat because he didn't know who you were? Remember that guy? Where'd that guy go? Influencers are acting like judge and jury and executioner. Yeah. Internet doxing and harassment is going to stop once someone gets sued. Well, it's human nature. Mush said, here's what Mush said. He said, pull up the video. He said, pull up the Kanye video. I was like, here we go. I was trying to save that man. I was like, bro, stop, bro, stop. He's like, who are you? Blah, blah, blah. And you don't even know who the other guy is. He's a nobody. He's a no-name. People on the internet too comfortable. You said shot with a strange accent. What'd I say? Who cares? Why are you making fun of my accent? See? Like I said, no names be making fun of you. I got this motherfucker making fun of my accent. Okay, thank you. Where's your? Okay, let's put you on camera and listen to your accent. Let's put you on camera and listen to your accent, NorCal. Where your accent at? Show me your page. Show me your page, and I can make fun of you. Yeah, where's your school? Where are you at? Where's your social media at? You're not gonna share anything. I'm in a festive mood. I got my Christmas hat on. Let me be nice. Let me be nice even when people make fun of me. Let me keep moving on before I get angry. The he is referring to is Craig Jones. You see, Isaac believes Craig is the reason why his own life is suffering. Isaac, you did whatever. I'm not saying you did what they said you did, but you whatever your actions were put you in this situation here. Craig walked away from Isaac years ago. It was Gordon, John, and Gary that were giving Isaac a space to be a predator, not Craig. Tased and grabbed at a tournament. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what you are. Oh, I didn't say shot. Okay, I got you now. Sarcasm does not go over well on text, everybody. I said tased. Why would they shoot us at the tournament? Why would they shoot us at the tournament, though? That doesn't make any sense. They don't have guns. Well, security does. Not the cop. They have security there. He wasn't charging. Okay. Again, we can't tell. We can't tell the way you post it. The way you post it, could go either way. Again, I'm offensive. I'm ready for trolls. So if somebody's speaking like a troll or close to trollish, I'm gonna have to attack. I'm gonna have to go on attack mode. Gordon seems to be the common denominator. Possibly. Is Gordon the common denominator? Well, I think Isaac's the common denominator in this one, but maybe. We don't know. We're not going to speculate on that. The he is referring to is Craig Jones. He is referring to Craig Jones. You see, Isaac believes Craig is the reason why his own life is suffering. He's deflecting and projecting that onto other people because he's ashamed of his actions. Craig walked away from Isaac years ago. It was Gordon, John, and Gary that were giving Isaac a space to be a predator, not Craig. Well, they let the wolf into the hen house. That's what happened, possibly. How long did they know Isaac was doing this? Who told Isaac to leave and how? Were they warned? Release it all. Craig says, this appears to have basic sentence structure. Who wrote this for him? Is Isaac not smart? I didn't really talk to Isaac. Was Isaac smart when you talked to him? Much, did you talk to Isaac any? I don't remember talking to him. Well, he got an accent, so, if you got an accent, you already sound smarter. LO Snap says, LO Snap, why did that pop up in your auto correct? What you been looking up on your phone, bro? He says, let's be honest, man, and everybody's gym is a wolf. Yeah, there's wolves out there. We might not see it. You know who the wolves are. You can't tell who the wolves are at your gym. I can tell. I know exactly who the wolves are because they be salivating right there. When the girl walk by, they be salivating. I see it. I be looking. Just look around. You can tell who the wolves are usually. Some of them sneaky though. That is true. We might not see it. Sometimes it takes time for it to show itself, but they're always there for some reason. Well, that's just how they built. Some of these guys just built like that. He came to Lloyd's to train ages ago. He seemed cool. When he had long hair, he seemed cool. Listen, most of these guys ain't cool. They not cool. The thirsty ones. Some of them you wouldn't expect to be thirsty. There's some undercover guys that be what's the word? What's the guy sniping? There's some guys that be sniping. You won't expect them. They're out there. There's guys at your gym that been sniping most of those girls in your gym. You don't know those guys. Or you wouldn't suspect those guys. Sometimes it's the coach. Sometimes it's straight up the coach, though. You can tell because they'll be making eye contact and giving, whenever the coach give them girls special attention. Okay. He says, man, some people surprised me. It was just one kid once with glasses, very skittish vibe, and he went home one day and killed. Oh, you knew the guy? Damn. Ooh, thank God he didn't get to you, man. That could flip quickly. We've heard so many sides to this situation, but they're not neutral. Well, I mean, he trained with them. He trained with B team. I mean, they're clearly not neutral. They're going after him in a way they didn't go after J-Rod, which is, I mean, it's to be expected a little bit. Not that makes it right, though. Says, that's why I want to see some news from authorities and investigators. Well, they got to catch him first, Mush. my man dipped. They should have grabbed his passport. Says, yes, my coach at Team Couture, Scott Russell, was sniping all the women. And some of that's consensual, probably. Some of that probably coerced. Some of that probably probably shouldn't have happened. Regardless, that does not help that never helps your situation. That never helps your gym. You can be charged even if you flee. That's true. Well, I'm not sure if they can get him, no mush. Because he's Australian, right? So I don't know if they can get his ass. They can't even get Sonny. Can they extradite you from Brazil? Well, they can't do it from Thailand. I don't know. I'm not well versed in international law. J-Rod still got punishment. No, he didn't. J-Rod making good money, bro. He ain't punished. He making good money now. Seems like Nicky Ryan kind of talking to his brother in his own youth through this story. Possibly. They can charge you. Well, we'll see. Well, they charge homegirl. She out the country. The thing with that kind of case, Mush, is that a lot of times, when it's like any type of harassment or assault or anything like that, those cases, it's hard to convict unless they have a lot of proof. So sometimes those guys do all that dirty shit, but if there's no substantial proof, it's hard to like prove that a lot of times. What's up, Marley? What's up, Marley? We done kicked your friend off the live stream a long time ago. I know you miss him. You can go on his live stream if you need to. Hang out with him. Go keep your friend company, Marley. Now, we got a nickname for him. I'm not going to say his nickname. If somebody else wants to say the nickname, go ahead. I won't say the nickname. Unless someone else says it first. There's Dorothy Slippers. Dorothy Slippers. There's Dorothy Slippers. Marley said he in school. He focused on school. Yeah, he does go live. He's got a new nickname. I won't say his nickname. Dorothy Slippers might say the nickname, though. Says, not a good situation. Merry Christmas to you, Marley. Not a good situation with the relationships at the gym simply because of power dynamics that goes for everywhere. Work, school, gyms, hobby, play, any place where you got a hobby. These dudes getting away with assault, but Sonny and Bonnie B getting charges for popping that pee. That's true. Well, they're doing they're doing too much, though. That's true. They're not assaulting it. Well, Sonny probably did assault someone. She did in New York, at least. Bunny B, she not assaulting anybody unless you count what she's doing assault, which possibly could be. NorCal says, at my gym, the only two things that will get you immediately fired is stealing and messing with the students. That's right. He does go live. He does. Now, I don't go on there. I think I went on there one time, and I knew I had to get out of there. He's about to do a seminar right now in Houston. Who is? J-Rod? See, J-Rod making good money, bro. Getting in trouble got his bank account flush. Now, say me or Mush get in trouble or LL Snap get in trouble, that's it. We're going to be in jail. Train Angry MMA he gonna have us convicted. All these guys going to switch up on us. Josiah going to be dancing. Josiah is the Diddy of BJJ. Nah, well, he in the in a different universe, he probably could have been. He might be related. I'm not going to say the nickname. If somebody wants to say Josiah's nickname, go ahead and say it. I won't say it, though. Danny Chopper, what's up, Danny Chopper? What you been up to, Danny Chopper? That's why you call it peanut at Kingsway, a salted. Oh, dang. Yeah, I won't say Josiah's nickname on here. But so if someone else wants to say it, they can. You been sleeping? Uh-oh. Hope you've been sleeping by yourself. Danny Chopper might get in trouble. Says the Kingsway School of Deflection. He didn't learn sentence structure there. No, he didn't learn. What did he learn over there? The trace of a paragraph leads me to believe no. AI, probably his mother. Her boy wouldn't do anything like that. 100% he got a low-level legal beagle to draft this as a copy and paste. Another I need some water. Another intellectual hotspot next to Chairman Gordon. You guys know my voice be gone. Did anyone who works there graduate high school? Well, I think Danaher the only one. Danaher the only one with the education. Says you seen how J-Rod is all muscular now? Supposedly he's all natural. I mean, well, I guess he's using this time to bulk up and get that bank account. Beetlejuice times 3. Is that Josiah Beetlejuice or Danny Chopper? Danny Chopper, Danny Chopper, Danny Chopper. It says, if you guys had something serious about him, why are you guys holding some information? If it's serious, let the police take care of it. You are just trying to do a basic public humiliation. Be 100% sure, because that can come back on you. Craig became an online joker. Oh, I skipped one. So it says, if he's innocent, wouldn't he just come to America and talk to the police? Nah, my man dipped. First thing someone innocent would do is clear their name, not run. Common sense is not so common, my friend. What do you think is happening right now? Police are looking into it. Are you that dense that you don't understand why things can't go public during the middle of an investigation? Craig Jones is the one person who has nothing to gain or lose, and for some reason, in my mind, just seems like the most reliable and trustable person in this entire scenario. There you go, Craig. People love Craig. He has no reason to make anything up. I'm out the loop. What did Isaac do? Says also wondering. Yikes. Isaac playing Diddy role. They wanted Craig Jones. It's BJJ 50 Cent. So Isaac is Diddy and Craig is 50. That's a decent comparison. What did he do? Josiah made a video. What did he say? I'm not looking at that. He had to go to trials. Yeah, he just conveniently had to go to trials right around the same time. Just conveniently says, damn, Australian is the universal run right now. Yeah, Australia. Oh, you saying Craig is or Isaac? Who's on the universal run? Josiah. Oh, Josiah. No, Josiah doing something else. What did he say in the video, Marley? Only white people believe you gonna just talk to the police and it all goes away. I won't even make it to the police. They got me. We got him. Lock him up. Yeah, we got you, son. I'm innocent. We hear that all the time. Yeah, don't let me or Mush get in trouble or LL Snap get in trouble. That's it. We convicted. Josiah said that he doesn't approve of Gianni and BSM so-called relationship. What the hell? Who cares who cares about him? Who cares what he approves? They don't know your ass. You crazy, motherfucker. They don't know who you are. Why should they care about your opinion? You're a crazy creep and stalker. Who cares about their creeper stalker? Oh, Craig's on. Yeah, Craig on his. He on side quest now. Who cares about this? His creepy. Nobody cares about what he approves of. He need to take care of himself. Worry about his dirty ass. Go wash your ass, motherfucker. Go wash your dirty ass, man. Who cares? Who cares what this man thinks? Why he gotta say in somebody else's relationship? Why he gotta say? Gianni don't want his dirty ass. Gianni don't want his dirty ass. What he gonna do, man? Come here, Josiah. Man. Now, he need to be locked up. See, Mush, not all criminals get locked up, Mush. We got a criminal right there. Not all criminals. And look, Mush, the police gonna say you can't convict him either. Does that make what he's doing right? No, he need to be locked up. Does he think Gianni is gonna stop clapping cheeks because of this parrot is mad? No. This motherfucker. He don't care. Gianni happy, bro. Gianni been stressed out because of Josiah. Now he can be happy. Getting that full release. My man put the gi back on. That's how in love he is. He put that gi on. Danny Chopper says, yeah, we ain't playing no mind to that dude except for telling him he needs the help for real. At least I am. I am just glad so far he hasn't hurt anyone or himself. Much said Dateline. Who is BSM? Who you think BSM is? Marley been out the loop. It's all good. That man creeping till 6 now. What level stalker is he on, Mush? He might have discovered a new level, to be honest. He might be on that new level. A criminal running around Central Park right now screaming. We got criminals in Central Park. We got criminals over there in Thailand and Malaysia. We got criminals all over the place. Where? 4 stages? Nah, he on level 6, bro. He on the 6th stage. He definitely in the anger stage. He need to be locked up, bro. I never say brothers need to be locked up, but that motherfucker need to be locked up. He gonna get the help? I hope so too. I'm not sure where that help gonna come from. They might have had 2 more stages for they added that crazy motherfucker. He on that March 31st, 1996 type beat, yeah. Somebody said Danny Chopper said 4, but we made 6 for Josiah. Says very serious allegations. He needs to speak with authorities over it. I can't say too much until that happens, but even being accused of this is enough for all of us to throw up. For what he is accused of or accused for, on a scale of Drake to Diddy, what are we talking about? This man is Super Saiyan. Yeah, he's gone beyond his limits, and not in a good way, in a bad way. I agree. BJJ has some predators and groomers and gooners. Wait, is Drake good in this instance or Diddy bad? I think they're both on the bad side of the spectrum. My question is about the other two. They seem to be involved in these situations and rumors a little too much. John and Gordon seem to really associate with some questionable people. Is it just a matter of time? He says, oh, Josiah, isn't he helping all those videos with the commenting? He's getting people's views up. Oh, no. No. Listen, all comments aren't good comments. He ain't engaging, but he not engaging nobody. He just talking to himself via different accounts. Somebody message. Is that Nikki? All right, I'm gonna get you back, Nikki. Not Nikki Ryan, a different Nikki. And definitely not Nikki Rod. Stage 4, interference and violence. He might be past that though, Mush. What's the whole? Post the definition here, Mush, so I can read it. And his comments ain't helping shit. Crazy ass comments. Ella Snap says, I can't accept your relationship. And you clapping cheeks with the gi on. He don't want Josiah. He won't BSM. Let him. I'm happy for him. Hey, I'm happy for all the dudes out here out here clapping. I'm happy for it. Just be safe, right, Danny Choppa? I gotta tell Danny Choppa to be safe though. He might do something crazy. Old boy's online footprint is nasty. Yeah, you can't even look up Josiah's name. Josiah Bill Hillier, Boya Hillier, whatever his name is. You can't even look that up. You gotta look at shirtless dudes. That's not him. Different shirtless dudes. He just need to admit he gay. Just admit you gay, bro. Man, move on with your life. He just need to admit he gay. He need to just admit it, bro. You gay. Accept it. You could be cool. I mean, you're not cool right now, but you could be cool. People don't even care no more. It's almost 2026. We don't care no more. The definition for the stage 4 stalking mush. I'm too lazy to look for it. I got too many screens going on. LO Snap says, Mush, man, you haven't seen nothing. You should see the stuff I sent Alec. Oh, yeah. From TikTok? I don't know what you sent me. LO Snap done sent me a lot. Craig did say he helped Danaher bury a few bodies. Not surprising. I'm sure a couple people suspected Danaher being in some trouble too. In his last video, he said he's not gay. He is gay. He need to accept it. If you're not gay, why you post it? Why you care about who another man is banging? That's gay behavior. That's beyond gay. Even gay people don't care that much. I don't know. Even nobody should care what some other guy doing. Why you care about this other man with the girl? He need to stop, bro. He needs some help. We need to fly LO Snap need to fly out there and slap that man. Now, you might get dirty. I don't think you want to touch that dirty mask, though. LO Snap gonna get out there. Oh, Josiah, take a bath. LO Snap you gonna beat that man? Oh, bro, you got you know he gonna be musty after walking around Central Park in circles. Talking about Grippo. You know that man musty out there. Even though it's wintertime, you can still probably smell it. Technically, Kenta gets the invite rather than Isaac. What do you mean technicality? Well, ADCC don't care. ADCC don't care if you're a convict or nothing. They gonna let you fight. ADCC don't care what you did. They'll let you fight still. He ain't been convicted, so he might still fight. Now, if something happens, Kenta possibly will move up. Mush says interference and violence, phase 4. The most dangerous stage involving sabotage, damaging property, interfering with work and life, or direct threats and physical/sexual violence. Is that where Josiah is at? It does seem like interference and violence a little bit. Well, through social media. See, he's a stalker and a creep. I told you, Josiah is not gay. He's bi. If he's not gay, why is he obsessed with Grippo? Yeah, I don't know. We're going to have to wait for Dateline to break that down. Or the Netflix. Or Chris Hansen. Somebody. Max Hansen or Chris Hansen. Somebody catch this predator. He's not suspect. He's convicted. See, Mush, all these people, you got criminals out here left and right, Mush. He says, man, that dude needs help. I can't help that man. I went to school for chemical engineering. You should have gone to school for psychotherapy. You could have helped him then. Get him some medications. He gonna need he probably on some serious medications. That's a fatal attraction behavior. He is for sure at the sex and violence level. Ole, ole, ole. We still don't know what ole, ole, ole mean, but if somebody want to ole, 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 you better watch out for him. LO Snap, you can help Josiah. He has chemical imbalance in his brain. That's true. LO Snap can get you the right chemical formulation. Aside from this guy and Gordon rumors regarding his brother, who else? Yeah, I mean, that's bad enough. Who else or what other situation were they involved in? I think I missed something. I would think that would be enough. His brother separated from them speaks volumes. Then there is the Money Booger. Oh, that's a good one. Money Burger guy that Gordon is doing business with and John has been in the interview with. That's all, but That seems like plenty to me. I mean, doesn't it to you? Ole, ole, ole. If somebody want to ole, ole, ole you, they might, they I don't know what that means. I just say it as a joke, but I don't really know what that means. That might be something serious. Like you, I only know what we all see online, which can be janky at times. I will say this, had a friend whose dad was a cop. He always said to us, you may not be doing anything wrong, but if you are at the same corner every time we are called to handle a problem, well, now we are definitely going to watch you. We need to protect ourselves from these kinds of individuals. Every time somebody subscribe, you should make it say when they subscribe. Oh, I can actually change that. I don't know if I want that to happen when somebody subscribe. Ole, ole, ole. I think I can actually change that. I don't know if I want to right now. It's gonna take. I got a nice system set up. Ole, ole, ole could be stalker language. It is. It probably is. The classic. He's creating a narrative. Over under, we get the Isaac files before we get the complete Epstein files. A good way for Craig to deflect his friend J-Rod's situation. I wonder why Craig never went as hard on J-Rod. Well, he did kick him out of there. Both those guys got kicked out. Trickery, still waiting for proof, not baseless accusations. You don't get exiled from a gym for baseless accusations. After the J-Rod scandal, no gym is ever going to try to play the middle ground with those kinds of accusations. We could have been wrongly accused. He could have been wrongly accused. What happens to innocent until proven guilty? That's only here in America, which is not always true anyway. I'm waiting to see actual screenshots and statements and physical proof. That sounds like mush. Want that proof? Yeah, that's still not proof, though. The world is no longer innocent until proven guilty. Release the file so we can stop talking all this. 100%. But then it begs the question, why is he getting blasted by Craig, but not J-Rod? That's the thing. Well, I don't think Craig had to speak for himself, but I don't think Craig was even there. Or maybe he had already left the gym by the time the J-Rod stuff happened. We are seeing a difference in how it's being handled because, J-Rod was handled with kid gloves. They handled him with kid gloves. Well, obviously his brother's one of the main guys there. And he didn't threaten to sue nobody. Yeah. Jacob Couch was still able to compete at CGI too, and doesn't he got serious accusations as well? Well, he admitted to what he did. His was more verbal abuse, I believe. He admitted to it, which is better than everybody else. Goonrod didn't really say he was too sorry. Jacob Couch actually came. He confirmed what happened. Isaac talking in riddles. Jacob Couch did say he did confirm that he had been not physically, but verbally, emotionally abusive. Some of our girlfriends probably would say we were abusive. You don't know. So we got to be careful with that. Not to victim shame or victim blame, but he did come out and say that it did happen. As far as I know, no charges were brought against him. But just because you don't get charged didn't mean you weren't committing crimes. Tonight on Dateline, Ole Ole Ole, the story of the Jiu-Jitsu Stalker. That's a good title, Mush. That's a good title. Now, I don't want to do the research on that. Release those J-Rod files. Yeah, well, J-Rod file. Yeah, where are the J-Rod files at? Let me see how bad it is. J-Rod stuff happened a total of 4 times. Oh, damn. All right, yeah. Well, I'm not protecting these people. I be putting these people on blast. I ain't protecting these people. Well, J-Rod was protected pretty well. I'm going to refrain from commenting until all the facts come out. Jorge says J-Rod just said he needs help from corn addiction. That's all he said. Yeah, he didn't say sorry. He didn't say, sorry to the victims or nobody. He said, I got a corn addiction. J-Rod got off easy, but eventually everybody's luck runs out. And you know what? J-Rod making good money now, so it actually helped him, actually. Did anyone know about the J-Rod stuff and keep quiet? Well, LO Snap said it happened 4 times. Oh, the whole gym knew? Okay. There you go right there, Mush. Wiltsey was going off on couch last year. What was he saying? The thing with Wiltsey, he's so crazy, we don't know what to believe. Wiltsey, we don't know what to believe. When you crazy, we don't know what to believe. LL Snap says the whole gym knew. The girlfriend was out there with her feet out. Danny's girlfriend was out there. Yeah, that's true. Danny Ciampa's girlfriend was out there with her feet out, talking to him on the couch. She wanted to do some other stuff to him on that couch too. We all know that. What you mean the whole gym? The whole gym? I guess everybody at the gym. The leadership at the gym. I guess. Uh-oh. Yeah, I wish I saw the video. I think it went down really quickly. LL Snap, LL Snap got the hookup. She did a tell all video. Don't worry, he got pictures of the feet. He gonna take a picture of her head and the feet, and then AI generate it possibly. Not to laugh at that. That's terrible. I'm sorry, everybody. Bad joke. The thing is, you got a lot of people like this, and they get protected. If you're good at jiu-jitsu, they're gonna protect you. The higher ups, yeah. Well, LL Snap got the information. I'm assuming all the higher ups. Who's in charge over there? B team or Simple Man? I think everybody over there in charge knew. Said that's the thing. How can we be so sure that they are bad, since the only person posting about it is someone that actually hates him? Not saying he is innocent, but maybe let's wait before dragging someone and his family in the mud. People were saying the same thing about Kyle Snyder. Remember when Kyle Snyder got caught on cop cam with his pants down? The police had to pull his pants up. Now, I ain't defending no man that got caught with his pants down. That was it for me and Kyle Snyder. People, if you rich or famous enough, you're gonna get a slap on the wrist usually. It says the women in your family must feel super safe. Probably not. They do because they know I have a brain and I can think for myself instead of being a Craig Jones Glazer. I don't believe J-Rod went as far as sexual assaulting anyone though. You don't know that. Listen, all this stuff is bad. All this stuff these guys be doing is bad. Said just had some pictures of people at the gym. That's bad too. Says I don't think he did either, but nobody really knows. Everything was speculation, and I can't help but to feel there's extreme favoritism by Craig there. But at the same time, I just simply don't know. Isaac also running and hiding in Thailand. I don't think he'd be hiding out if he was innocent. He was in Thailand for trials, bro. Craig is making it sound like he went there by boat to escape. He had new pics that he made with AI of girls in the gym, and it's a fact that he confessed about. We have no idea what Isaac has done, and if it's true, your only source is a guy that hates him. Said man's on Diddy time, or he could just said I don't molest anybody. I didn't molest anybody. that tends to work. The brown belts and up. Oh, the Hispanics we're talking about in Spanish. Well, is J-Rod, are they Hispanic? I don't know what. Well, their last name's Rodriguez. Do they speak Spanish though? Danny Ciampa says I hate the victim blaming mentality. Yeah, that's jiu-jitsu right there. They blame the victim. They be treating the abuser like oh man, he didn't mean to do that. The whole patients all would be released is nonsense. There's nothing stopping him from releasing anything if he did. We got somebody bringing up Lloyd Irvin. Those kids were arrested as far as I know, and I think they were released, but it's hard to prosecute in those situations. It's hard to a lot of these situations dealing with relationships and men and women or whatever. It's hard. It's usually not cut or dry, typically. Isaac is accused of several things. I'm I'm not going to say these words right here. I'm just not going to say that. You see that, Mush? I believe he went to Thailand for trials and is overstaying his visitor visas to avoid arrest. He's somewhere in Phuket. Unleash the Kraken, Craig. That sounds like the guiltiest manipulative response I have ever read. He says it wasn't really, I won't say that, he was doing. It was more like aggressive flirting from what I heard. Well, if it's unwanted, that might be arrest. Actually, it might be harassment or something though. I don't know. Was it in person or online? Okay, in person. Okay, that might be. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm not a lawyer, but that don't seem good at all. He said, "What you mean by aggressive?" Yeah, Nicky Rock can barely put a sentence together in English. I highly doubt he speaks Spanish. Oh damn. They don't speak Spanish. I tried to talk to him in Spanish, and he just looked at me like I was crazy. He needed to change his name from Rodriguez to something else. He looked at LO Snap like he was crazy. Says trickeries and false accusations are trendy. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. In any case, he can't hide in Thailand forever. I hope he accepts the interview and gives his side of the story, even prior to entering the U.S. He is not here. He is in OZ. He all over the place. Says, man, innocent until proven guilty. Man, remember when you just started this account before ADCC trials in California? What was trials in California? Love seeing where you are at now, man. This is like an episode of the morning show. Craig Jones is dirty as well. Don't compare 50 Cent to... that actually is a good comparison. Craig, you might be the 50 Cent of our sport. And I guess I'm not sure who Diddy. Diddy might be a couple people in jiu-jitsu, though. If you guys had something serious about him, why are you guys holding some information? If it's serious, let the police... Okay, we read that. If he did the crime, release the proof of it. Who the hell are you? If he didn't do any crimes that he's accused of, then people are liable to be sued for defamation of character because of the accusations. Him running off to another country doesn't help his case. Innocent people don't run. Make no statement about the allegation. Well, sometimes you're scared. I might not do nothing wrong. The police might have me running sometimes. Haven't even denied the accusations at all, with multiple women coming forward. Women who aren't BJJ affiliated. Isaac is accused of some other stuff. We read that. Okay, we read some of this stuff already. Yeah, I read all that. So I'm gonna be real with you. I've never seen J-Rod do any of this stuff, but man, for this many women to come out like this, I'm sorry. Something has to be real. He said this is hell of alarming. If I recall, even Ali Walski addressed. Oh yeah. Jiu-jitsu. I always say jiu-jitsu is for everybody. So the more these instances tend to happen, the worse off to me it is. It really jades people that I've met and talked to, because I always think of jiu-jitsu as being for everybody. Think about the master's program. The master's program is to help everybody. The youth, specifically training judo and jiu-jitsu. Guardian program helps kids in underdeveloped areas, underprivileged areas train jiu-jitsu. And I really do think jiu-jitsu can help a lot of people and help a lot of youth, especially. But when we have these predators taking advantage of people and using their clout or their fame or their money that they got from the sport, for the wrong reason, it does make me sad. He says, low-key, Jay's recent performances was telling he was a gooner. Bro, wasn't a game. Well, his last match he had was against Ronaldo Jr., who actually didn't Ronaldo Jr. win his UFC BJJ match? I think a homeboy got hurt though. To be real, man, the reason I haven't said anything about this guy is because we don't know if they're trolling or what's going on. Elo Snap says, I do judo. Yep. Dane Chopper says, this is why I donated to the program. I can tell you and Mush actually want to care for the sport, and I don't have much as is. We appreciate it, bro. We appreciate it. We appreciate everything you guys do, especially you, Danny Choppa and LL Snap. You guys do help a lot. Jorge says, I bet many gyms are going through this sexual stuff. Yeah, it happens everywhere. It's just small gyms and not being exposed. Well, that doesn't make it better. That doesn't make it better at all. Jeez, how long was I talking about that? One little post took me that long. I believe Angry MMA does have a story. Let's see what they got over here. Yeah, you guys be crashing out. We gotta find that clip. Meanwhile, Sunny is on IG pimping out her OnlyFans. She gotta pay for that lawyer. She better be on OnlyFans.
And this dude is... There's a guy on Instagram called Train Angry MMA, and this dude is unrelenting. He might be the only guy that matches Gordon's presence online as far as never missing a thing. And he fires shots all the time.
Yeah, I do like Train Angry MMA. I will say, if you're a real journalist, a real news person, you gotta put your face out there. To me, I understand that gives you some protection, not putting your face out there. You can do a lot more. But I think if you want to reach the big time, you gotta put your face out there. You gotta show people you're a real person. You gotta open yourself up to criticism and to all this other crap. Now, he can keep doing what he's doing and blow it up too. That's true. I just think if you want to be real, you got to put your face out there. Put your money, put your face, your money, put everything out in open where we can see it. He said, what does she do? Well, Dorothy Slippers is my gooning expert. You know, if you need any talk of gooning, he's expert on it. Let's check it out. Let's see what Sonny did. She out here enjoying herself. Now, I don't know who she's with. I didn't mean it like that, Danny Choppa. You know what I meant. Don't put everything out there. You don't put your OnlyFans out there. Some of you might have OnlyFans. Isaac behind the cam. Train Angry MMA might be Mush. That might Mush, are you Train Angry? I knew it. Who's filming her? Well, I don't know. It's not me. I'm here. I'm not where she is. Did Gordon kick you out? LMAO. Are you chilling with Isaac? Oh, who said that? Malaysia? Who's filming? Leia, let me look at them comments. I got an orange here. Let me peel my orange real fast. What you guys staring? Oh, you looking at the comments? I'm never gonna see that. Dorothy Slippers, you go ahead and check that out for us. I can't look at that. He gonna have a doll of Grippo. He gonna be assaulting that doll. Can he get arrested for assaulting a doll of Grippo? Someone say, who's filming? Let me zoom in for you guys. Isaac. Hope he writes to her when she goes to the big house. Ask your mom. It's fun. She really does. Fleeing felonies has a way of doing that to y'all. Are they both in Thailand? I don't know where the hell they are. It says Malaysia. Did Gordon kick you out, laughing my ass off, or are you chilling with Isaac? Go to the mirror and hear myself. Mirrors have speakers. Jones and Michelle. Isaac good on the camera. Your boyfriend blocked me. Why didn't you show up to court? That's a good one. Why didn't you show up to court? Says you do realize lawyers show up on the behalf of their clients, not when they're summoned to be there. Not for pretrial hearings. 100% yes. I literally went through the same thing. 6 court dates and only had to attend 1. Says people only know who she is because she dated Gordon. She just another girl with charges now. And on the run. Did they break up? Wasn't she his wife? Pretty sure they broke up a while ago. Oh, she was his wife. From where all the discussions with his brother. Oh, damn. Malaysia hideout. I don't know what that says. Egypt is waiting. Hey, Sonny, how many miles do you run per week? That gal has lost her mind. That might be true. Says I do the same, knowing my time is limited. She enjoying her life while she has it. Oh, dang. Well, as long as she didn't do nothing worse. Uh-oh. I know I can't play that song. That's Michael Jackson. I can't play that Michael Jackson song. I don't know where she is. She's running from Craig. Get her, Craig. Get her. Craig, chase her down. Chase her down, Craig. What'd she do? Oh, possibly. Yo, yeah, some of you guys will still jump in there, though. Some of you guys will still jump in there. LO Snap, I know you. Where you at, LO Snap? I know you jump in there. She ran 15 miles and burned 1,500 calories. LO Snap, she burned more calories than you. LO Snap, how you gonna let that girl burn more calories than you? All of a sudden, you see Craig peeking from the tree. Yeah, he right over here. Some of you guys will still jump in there, bro. LO Snap, Mush, Dorothy Slippers, Danny Chopper. Yeah, all of you guys, actually. As for me, I plead the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. Nah, shut up, Danny Chopper. Stop lying, Danny Chopper. Come here, Danny Chopper. I know, yeah. We know you lying, Danny Chopper. Yeah. We know you ain't different, motherfucker. Come on, Danny Chopper. He said, not me. Yeah, we know you in there. Well, she's taking her own. Is anybody in that picture? Let's zoom in. Somebody get the OnlyFans and let me know what she doing on there. You said I have no shame. She going to jail anyway. Well, that's true. Looks like that pretty deep pool. Nah, you never know. You never know. Some of you guys, too many guys got caught up in there though. Nah, she work her kegels. Somebody let me know what's going on the OnlyFans. Who's on there with her? Let me know for research purposes, obviously. Let's see what Gordon or Craig posted real quickly before we move to Reddit. Not with all that running she doing. Craig hasn't posted anything really. King's Way schedule. Private lessons. Gordon must really need some money, huh? Free for the public. Don't just. There's got to be leaks online. I'm not doing that over here. This is a family show, supposedly. If anybody wants to take private lessons with Gordon, $1,000. Get that $1,000 ready. And some people are gonna take it. Some people are gonna do a private lesson for that price point. You guys can't even get $50 a class. $80. Yeah, you guys be getting fleeced for a class. He going $1,000 for an hour. I be trying to help you people. Let me see your stack. What do you mean my stack? What's that? What kind of stack you talking about? For classes? You probably co-signed. How much do you think that bond? Oh, this one went bad. Oh. Who, Isaac or Gordon? You already know Giselle married her jiu-jitsu coach, so Ryan, you know Giselle married her jiu-jitsu coach, so yeah. She is richer than Brady. She chose herself. When a woman has freedom to choose and doesn't have to go for money, love her. Everyone forgets worldwide she's more famous than him and worth a lot more money. And sometimes the cheaper spot is better than the Michelin spot. Sometimes there is more to life than looks. And well, oh damn. Have you seen Tom Brady? Bold to say he's a Michelin restaurant. Well, this guy don't look like no Tom Brady. No Diddy on me. No Josiah. I don't know. She has her own money, and Tom Brady seems so focused on himself and his ambitions that I can see Bob Evans being a better option. Why do they think he's Bob Evans? She found a man she can control. That's all this is. No, no Josiah. Yeah. It says, you ever try to control a black belt? No, and there's two reasons. I don't have a vagina, and I won't, and I'm not worth 400 million. Fair enough. We making the right money. We making the right men lonely. Oh, okay. Would be funny, extra funny, if you knew the most amount of Michelin stars. He probably treats her better. Money isn't everything. Well, he gotta treat her better. He gotta treat her good. Antonio Brown hit this, which is crazy. Well, it's possible. Well, Leonardo DiCaprio was in there. A couple of dudes been up in there. Antonio Brown, well, he got CTE, but, you know. Hey, listen, that little snap would not turn this girl down. Mush like to play in the snow. Where's the snow at? Mush would not turn Giselle down. Where's Mush? Mush busy. Let me put some snow for him. Mush would be playing in that snow. Well, it's Brazilian snow, though. I don't think we have somebody type of Brazilian flag. Mush would be in that snow. I plead the fifth. Now, let's be honest. Giselle's one of the most beautiful women. Well, if you like snow, she's one of the most beautiful ladies you could find. Even Danny Choppa with his high standards can't say nothing. Danny Choppa, where are you? BJ Bob Evans is low key. Danny Choppa, I know Danny Choppa. Now Danny Choppa gonna jump on here and say he would turn down Giselle. Come here, Danny Choppa. Yeah. Carlson Jr. is training one of Trump's grandkids, I believe. Was he? No, No, Trump's kids. No, they train with the Valenti Bros. What's the daughter? Her kids train. Ivanka, not Ivanka. What's the other girl? The Trump's daughter trains with the Valentes and their kids. Now, she need to be careful because the Valente Bros have been breaking up marriages left and right, so they need to be careful. There's plenty of chicks that look like Giselle here in America or Brazil. That's true. You can find girls that look like that. I mean, she looks good, I guess. I don't know. Most people don't want no. Thank you, MTK. Most guys don't want no supermodel though. Most guys, most of them, not some of them do. Danny Chopper might. Where you at, Mush? Over there. Well, you in Maryland. Well, maybe you won't turn her down for money. No. Valente Bros are the worst than J-Rod, possibly. Why does everyone forget that he promised her it was her last year? Who cares? Let the man play his sport. So note to self, don't let jiu-jitsu guys around your wives.
I'm Rotolo. Oh, what a reversal by Barch. Incredible. And here's this buggy choke attempt. Look at that. That's a real submission. You see, it's BJ's left shoulder driving into his arm.
Cade says the first buggy choke on the big stage. That was a good match. I forgot about that match. Yeah, the Rotulos were doing that buggy. I forgot about that. Is Tom Brady's ex-wife dating a black belt? She's married to a black belt. Valenti, one of the Valente Bros. You haven't seen her training? She is pretty. She's pretty.
Gisele Bündchen is married. The supermodel and boyfriend Joaquim Valente, who welcomed their first child together in February, recently tied the knot, getting married in a small Florida ceremony, according to multiple outlets. Last month, Gisele paid tribute to her love in a sweet post celebrating his birthday. The supermodel shared this image to her Instagram stories, showing the couple, who are both of Brazilian heritage, in shadow, holding hands on the beach with a stunning sunset in the background. Over the pic, Gisele wrote, "Happy birthday, Joaquim Valente. I love you," in Portuguese. But a closer look at the pic revealed the two weren't alone. Also visible were the tiny feet of the pair's baby son, whose name has yet to be revealed. In October, Gisele gave followers a rare glimpse of her and Joaquim's life together, with the celeb sharing this video compilation encouraging fans to be active. One way the couple keeps fit is by practicing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, of which Joaquim is an instructor. In the mashup, Gisele and her man could be seen sparring together in the studio. The supermodel is also mom to son Benjamin, daughter Vivian, and former stepmom to son Jack with ex-husband Tom Brady. Congratulations to the happy couple.
Now these girls be making these they be making these I don't know what to say. What would you call these kind of families? These modern families.
Gisele Bündchen is officially married again, and she did it quietly. Page 6 can exclusively report that the supermodel secretly tied the knot with her longtime partner, jiu-jitsu instructor Joaquim Valente. According to a source familiar with Joaquim, the couple got married last month in a very intimate ceremony at home, surrounded by just close friends and family. Low-key, private, very on-brand for where Gisele is in life right now.
She's beautiful, yeah.
That Joaquim is thrilled the two finally made it official, especially after welcoming a baby together earlier this year. As we confirmed back in February, Gisele and Joaquim recently became parents, though they have kept the details about the baby under wraps.
He hit the lottery.
And while Gisele has been stepping out in full
she got a prenup for him though. Blended family. There we go.
Eagle-eyed fans noticed her ring finger was carefully obscured. Now we know why. Other outlets have since filled in a few more
These
details.
are the real demons, devil's advocate.
Intentionally kept the
who is
extremely small, with one insider saying Gisele didn't feel the need to share the wedding with anyone outside of her family unit. The outlet also notes that after the baby was born, getting married just felt like the natural next step. No pressure.
You're supposed to get married before the baby's born.
Just personal and family focused.
You're supposed to get married before that baby. You brought that baby into.
According to a report from the Daily Mail, Tom Brady is actually happy for Giselle in the most mature, emotionally evolved way possible. A source says he's happy because she's happy and that anything else would be unfair to their kids. That said,
You ever notice these girls? They get back at their ex. How do these women get back at their ex? Oh wow, I didn't know that. Well, this is not E-News, but it's similar vein. The Brady Bunch, yeah. How do women get back at their ex? Can anybody tell me? I got the answer, but I want you to tell me what your answer is. How do these girls get back at their exes? Can anybody tell me in the comments? They get pregnant by the new dude. There we go, Mush. Look, Mush is smart. Mush a genius. Mush a genius, bro. I swear to God, Mush a genius. Thank you, Mush. You are a genius among men. Yeah, look at Cardi B. What she do? Get back at Offset. What she do? Get pregnant by a dude worse than Offset. What Giselle do? She get pregnant by a guy worse than Tom Brady. That guy ain't got $1 million. He got to go teach for a living. Well, not anymore, but Mush is 1,000% right. Yeah. Hey, more power to him, you know. I mean, I would do the same thing. If Giselle was sitting on me, I'm teaching kids class. Screw all the crap I'm talking about. Screw not dating your students. Remember I tell you not to date your student? Now, she got money, so I'm going to have to date her. Sorry, everybody. Craig put me on the list too, Craig. She got money, though. That's different. She got money. I knew something was up because I saw this video. You know, I saw this video a long time ago, 2 years ago. Longer than that. Because she did a self-defense video. Remember she did the self-defense video? Yeah, she did a self-defense video. I was like, man, I knew something was wrong.
Giselle Bündchen was spotted with the jiu-jitsu.
They get the off-brand version of you. That's true. You telling me Giselle couldn't get no millionaire, no billionaire, no philanthropist, no doctor, no politician, another famous star? What the hell? She got a broke jiu-jitsu guy? He's not even a good jiu-jitsu guy. He a Valenti, bro. The Valente bro is set for life. Tom is paying her millions a year for child support. They get all, yeah. She has a lot of money on her own. She's still getting paid. Get the Temu version, yeah. He shot his shot. That self-defense video, yeah. Crazy story of that as well, yeah. I mean, Giselle's fine. I'm not gonna lie. You guys ain't turning down no supermodel. Danny Chopper, the only person to be like, well, I don't like her. Danny Chopper, the only person that would say that. Remember this video? Yeah, that's how I knew something was up. You can't let your wife take no private lesson with these jiu-jitsu guys. They shouldn't be taking no private lesson by themselves anyway. I ain't turning her down. Okay, look, Danny Chopper switch his tune real fast. No, you gonna take both of them. LL Snap can't be with no skinny woman though. LL Snap will hurt that girl. You need a girl with some strength. LL Snap will literally break the back. Says they were way too familiar in that self-defense video. Yeah. We'll see how she got pregnant. She didn't think that through. Ladies out there, don't try to get back at your ex by getting pregnant by some other loser guy. It don't work. That don't work on guys. Got DDG getting confronted. Yeah, they were too familiar by some random dude.
You said what?
I said this is what kids think work is. What you guys are doing.
It is. It's hard work. You don't think it's hard work?
I think it's hard work, but I think I drive a Bentley and you guys are driving a Chevrolet.
What you mean?
Okay. If I work hard and you work equally as hard, the question is how much do we make for that work?
Yeah.
Okay, so I make millions. So is this going to make you guys millions?
I'll probably make more money than you.
I don't think so.
How much money you make?
I don't talk about it.
Swear I'll probably make more money than you.
You might. If that's so, then good job, man.
Well, of course. Just letting you know, man.
Here's my lesson though, my success lesson. Don't pursue your passion, pursue your competence. Because competence becomes success, success becomes more success, and that becomes passion. Do you see? When people pursue their passions, most of them fail because they don't.
You said what?
I said this is what kids think work is.
This guy drunk. What's wrong with this guy? He can't leave these kids alone. They not messing with you. They doing their job. I don't know what the hell he talking about. Man, leave these kids alone. He over here talking about money. That kid DDG make good money. He making money right there. He just made money from the clip. Yeah, leave these kids alone, man. Why you gotta step to people? Yeah, he hating on this man. It's not like the kid was filming him. He not even talking to him. Some people need to stay out of other people's business. They not hurting you. They're not filming you. Well, they filmed him when he turned and started talking to him. But you just need to leave some people alone, bro. People don't realize if you don't see kids doing bad things, leave them be. Let them experience life. Yeah. Well, you know. To me, it's he's so quick to talk about money. Oh, I make a lot more money than you. I'm better than you. You need to learn from me. Leave these kids alone. They not hurting you. They not hurting nobody else. They doing their thing. He says, I got to evict these people today, and I'm not looking for it. You got to evict some people? Oh, some property or something? Oh, shit. LO Snap. They see LO Snap. They just know to start packing up their stuff. I need to start packing up my stuff, too. I see LO Snap. I'm packing up my gear. All right, time to go. LO Snap going to have them up and out of there. They didn't pay their bill, LO Snap? Yeah, they didn't pay their bill. Money don't mean you happy. That's true. Now, money will solve money problems, but it won't solve every problem. But it can make it better. It says rapper and streamer DDG was approached. I'm not gonna read all this crap. Don't pursue passion. Passion pursues. Don't. Well, that didn't make any sense. I'm not reading this crap.
Yeah. They think every girl's a trans.
Well, I am.
They think every girl come on stream is a tranny.
What is training?
A man dressed like a woman. Yeah. They think every girl's a trans.
Well, I am.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, why are you kicking them out before Christmas? Damn, your wife ruthless. She said, it's almost Christmas Eve. Get them out of there. They ain't pay their bill. What happened, LO Snap? They ain't pay that bill, that rent? Your wife said that rent due. Man, that's rough, bro. I think I'll be softer than that. I don't want to see people suffer, you know, even if. Well, it's warm down there in Texas, right? Here, where I am now, it's cold. I would feel terrible. Pushing people out in the cold, I feel bad. But you in Texas, it should be warm. Oh, this old video. Remember when Fionn was dating Gabriel Souza? Apparently, once you go Brazilian, you don't go back. You do go back. I don't know who she's dating now. Shout out to Fionn. It says, I had to help move my friend in the snow the other week. Some people are just straight up heartless. I know, man. This country that's how this country is.
Or like a floor. Who cares? That's stupid. It's another fucking thing you have to worry about with a sauna. I mean, I'm not about, I've never been in a sauna. Really? I mean, this is fucking perfect, man. Look at it. It's amazing. Like, I should just do this, man. I really should. I should just do this. And why not? The floor isn't out. I don't need, who needs a floor? Like, a floor. Who cares? That's stupid. It's just, it's another fucking thing you have to worry about with a sauna. I mean, I'm not about, I've never been in a sauna. Really? I mean, this is fucking perfect, man. Look at it. It's amazing. Like, I should just do this, man. I really.
Balea, you need to do some comedy, bro. He says, man, they're just having a hard time, man. I'm going to talk to them today and see if I can work something out because my wife's tripping. I have nothing to do with her real estate stuff. Your wife, she got money. LL Snap married good. You know, sometimes people, when they get money, they ain't got no patience. Well, that is you know, LL Snap came from the, you know, from the dirt. I'm not gonna say dirt, but from the ground. We all come from the ground, but you know, I'm sure you had some experiences where, you know, people helped you back in the day. I know I've had people help me. People still help me out. That's true. We soft, bro. We think we tough. Me, LOL Snap think we tough. Mush think we tough, but we soft, bro. We got a soft spot in our heart. We see people struggling or something. We're gonna try to help them or do something, you know. This world too hard, bro. It's too hard. People too hard in this world, bro. They don't give people second chance. They're not quick to give people second chances. Even me on Josiah, you know, sometimes I'm too hard on him. You know, sometimes I've been too hard on him, but we do need to have some understanding. And people going through a lot, bro. People go through a lot in life, and you know what? You can't get through this by yourself. I don't care how strong you are, how rich you are. Hard on. Thanks, Balea. Being serious over here. Yeah, Balea. But yeah, sometimes we're too hard on people, you know. People, everybody's going through different stuff, so we do have to have a little bit of understanding sometimes. Balea say he only funny looking at Balea. He says, I think I'm just gonna give my wife the $1,500 and tell her they paid me. LOL, be my good deed for the week. Yeah. LOL Snap he's a tough guy, but he got a soft heart. Not in a bad way. Increase the peace. Evicting people on Christmas is crazy. Scrooge McDuck like stuff. Even LL Snap said, I can't do that, bro. Got the kids out there. They got kids. LL Snap had them kids out there. You know they ain't getting no Christmas present. They getting evicted. That might be why they getting evicted. They put all the money in the kids' Christmas presents. I feel terrible. LL Snap a good guy, bro. Says respect to LL Snap. Says weird. I need to apologize to Josiah. My jokes are jokes, but too mean for anyone that's struggling. Yeah, he is struggling. Some of it's funny. It is a little funny sometimes. I hate to say it. Ole. Come on, that was funny. He is struggling though, for real. That man is struggling. He fighting demons. He fighting demons. He really is fighting demons. And we shouldn't make light of that. I know we do sometimes, but overall we shouldn't. You know, this is the time for reflection. Yeah, Scrooge McDuck. Remember the Christmas story? Not a Christmas story. What's the Scrooge McDuck story? A Christmas tale, a Christmas something? I don't know. Scrooge McSnap is the Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, we can do better, bro. This life's already too hard enough as it is, bro. We can't be piling up on people all the time. Balea got 10 mouths to feed and teach me to make money on YouTube, Alec. Well, Balea, start live streaming, Balea. Live stream. You're going to make some money. Now, you're going to have to... Christmas Carol. Yeah, thank you, Mush. I think if you did a live show or maybe a podcast, Balea, I think you might do really good. Mickey's Christmas Carol. He said the Disney one. Or the Scrooge McDuck one, or there's been too many. They keep remaking that movie. I like the Muppet one. Remember the Muppet? Didn't the Muppets do a Christmas Carol? I need to watch that. I'm gonna get some soup and watch that. It says, man, they have 3 kids. They trying, man. Ooh, you can't knock somebody for trying, yeah. And it's tough, man. You know, when you got money and you can pay for everything, you got real estate and all this other stuff. Life ain't that hard. Yeah, the Muppets did one. Okay, yeah, I like the Muppet one. But when you ain't got nothing, you struggling, and the economy's terrible, prospects are terrible. Yeah, food, everything expensive. It's easy to fall behind, I'm assuming. Bro just moved into a new house. I'm going to bring my podcast back in 2026. Yeah, come on, do it. We'll help you out, bro. I'll send LOL Snap. I'll send Mush over. You got your whole connections, Balea. You got connections. Put the old man on there. Put Jacare and Fabio and put the Mendez brothers. Call in all your favors. Put them on the podcast. He says, and you could just do that from your house, you know. He says, man, I might have to wait a few years before I can watch those type of Christmas movies, man, but I ain't ever trying to be a Grinch to people. Muppet Christmas Carol was great. Look at Danny Choppa. Yeah. Reminiscing, bro. We should bring Josiah on the pod. No, we're not going to do that. Didn't give it a... No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. I would have done that before he raided our live stream the other day. We're just going to have to hope we can watch it somewhere and, can hear our words. We do care. And we spent months and months and months trying to help that man. But he says, man, I think of how different my life could have been if my dad never got and I was still in Cuba, but I believe God wanted me to see that because I might be able to reach other people. Yeah, your experiences shape who you are. You know, going through that bad stuff, seeing like the worst in people, you know. I'm not saying it all happens for a reason, but it molded you into the man you are. So, what's the Scrooge? Scrooge, Scrooge, he's the rich old dude that was never wanted to help people until these three ghosts came to him. The ghosts of Christmas past and present and future or whatever. We got to watch that with LOL Snap. Somebody send him the Scrooge story, Christmas Carol. Well, LOL Snap didn't know who Harry Potter was, so we got to send it. We got to send that to that man. This is us. This me and Mush. Walking into church. I ain't been to church all year. I went to church this year. But yeah, that's how we walk into church. I like Drewski. Drewski funny. Here's some of your... let me not post that. I tell you guys, watch out for your coworkers.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now...
She over here feeding her coworker pineapple. You know what she want. We for sure got to put him on. No, we can't. Holiday just been too hard for me. LOL Snap. I thought you said Josiah. They've been too hard for you. I still try to give and be good to people. We appreciate you, Danny Choppa. We appreciate you, bro.
For not playing, but he's over here with 3 women getting fed, watching Real Madrid play, getting paid millions, and he upgraded from the bench to a suite at the top of the stadium. Look at this man, Endrick. He's moving different now. Yo, footballers got the best life of all time, bro. Why can't this be me? I'm being for real, bro. This is never gonna be me. And Endrick is over here, bro, living the best life. This is absolutely insane. Yo. He's bringing the Joga Bonito, bro. He got that Brazilian flair. He's learning from Neymar. Yo, Endrick, yo. I know you're gonna go crazy now when you're gonna start playing. We're over here feeling bad for Endrick for not playing, but he's over here with 3 women getting fed, watching Real Madrid play.
Yo, when you got money, life different, bro. Life way different. Life way different when you got that money. We got the Grand Prix, IBJJF. IBJJF just pay for Europeans and Nogi Worlds and Pans. Please, stop putting the money into these tournaments. Put the money into the main tournaments. Please, for the love of God. All your money went to your daughter. LOL Snap said, I ain't got no money. IBJJF, please put the money. That's $50,000, not that much for one absolute. Put that money into Pans Europeans and Nogi Worlds, stop making this shit nobody want to see. Put the money where it needs to be, bro. Please. Stop wasting this time. Stop wasting our time with this crap. No, put it into the tournaments. Put the money. Who's over there at IBJJF? Come over here. Put the money in the tournament. Stop acting a fool. Put that money into the tournament. Please. What the hell are you guys doing? Put the money into the tournament. I'd be frustrated with them. John Carlo just gave his girlfriend a black belt, so shout out to that. Is that the girl allegedly that was Isaac was hitting on? Oh, this is school? Georgetown Practice Jiu-Jitsu? That's not the best name. Is that the name of his Jiu-Jitsu academy? Practice? Where are you training at? I train at Practice. You guys need to think about the names you're going to give these schools. ADCC Craig Jones and IBJJF needs to sit down and have a meeting to unify the rules in jiu-jitsu. Use that $50,000 for that so we can actually become a sport. That's true. The only issue with us is that, well, I guess wrestling has Greco, freestyle. You know. I guess we would just need a gi and a no gi. These people can't work together, though, bro. Everybody too greedy. They can't work together. Maybe Craig could get the meeting, but I don't see anybody working together. Led by John Carlo, 2 times ADCC world champion. He gonna have mostly gi. I love how these no-gi guys, as soon as they open up a school, they need the gi program and the kids program and the women's only program. Safety first. Controlled training environment with emphasis on technique, respect, safe for all ages and experience levels. Family friendly. You can't have no Isaac Michelle over there. Oh, it's pretty chill. $30 single class, $99 trial week. Oh, North Austin. Holy shit. Is that out the way? Where's that at? Just imagine watching NFL and every game has a different, yeah. Where's this at, LO Snap? Is this a good area? I don't remember Austin that well, to be honest. Let's search nearby. Oh shit. God, dog, there's too much jiu-jitsu in Texas. They got Half Gracie, Georgetown. That's right there. Well, it's Texas spread out. It's by the hills. You got Soul Fighters over here. I don't know why it's putting walking hours. Why are you showing walking? Oh, car. Half Gracie, 8 minutes. Half Gracie, Georgetown. Is that where I don't know who's there. 3 miles away, 8 minutes by car. Soul Fighters, 23 minutes away. AMP BJJ Cedar Park, 15 minutes away. True Jiu-Jitsu Academy, 13 minutes away. Gracie Baja Cedar Park, 26 minutes away. True Jiu-Jitsu Academy, 13 minutes. Gracie Baja Round Rock, 12 minutes. Hinzo Gracie Round Rock, 20 minutes. There's another school up there too. 10 Planet Georgetown, 13 minutes. Soul Fighters Georgetown, we said that, 17 minutes. Team Rabdi Georgetown, 10 minutes. Half Gracie right there. That's crazy. Jiu-Jitsu Hub, 15. Valor Martial Arts, 15. Gracie Baja Georgetown, 19. Okay, damn. That's too much jiu-jitsu, bro. Houston is no better. They all have all gay restaurants. Oh, wow. Well, I won't be there. Josiah, you can go there. Everyone in Austin is LL Snap. LL Snap crazy, bro. Shout out to him. Shout out to him, bro. More power to him. Yeah, I mean, me and Mush were talking about this. Jiu-Jitsu's oversaturated. Oversaturated. What's the program looking like? When is he going to train at Kingsway? They got classes all throughout the day. You going to train in the morning? Saturday, Thursday, Tuesday, Monday. Oh, that's not a full schedule. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Most of these classes are gi. All these classes are gi. Kids no gi. Okay, they have one no gi class on Tuesday. They only do no gi one time a week. Look up Houston. You guys got judo? We don't have judo over here. It's not as bad as Austin, bro. Bam Bam Martial Arts, Houston Jiu-Jitsu, Third Ward Jiu-Jitsu, Henzo Gracie Heights, Henzo Gracie Edo, Innovate. Who's that Innovate? Is that what's the kid? Mateus Gabriel, is that his gym? Fast Lane Jiu-Jitsu, Bel Air. Gracie Baja Westchester. Yo, Gracie Baja taking over your city. Inspire. Who's that Inspire? Some of these names sound familiar. Gracie Baja all over the place. Henzo Gracie Baja, same thing. Revolution Dojo. Trend Club. You know they be using stuff over there. Where's that LO Snap? Trend Club. That's crazy, bro. Those are not the MMA gyms. They're everywhere. MMA. Oh, you want me to look up MMA or jiu-jitsu schools? Oh. Yeah, same thing. It's all coming up the same thing, bro. Where is Houston? You guys right next to... I didn't know you guys were next to water. That's where Houston is? I've never been to Houston. I didn't know you guys right there close to that water. It's kind of far, though, right? Oh, man, I'm tired. I think we're going to jump over to Simple, man. Let's see what we can do. I don't know if we're going to watch anything. Let me look at Craig, see what he's got going on. Quickly. If you call Galveston water. It's water. Water is water. Water is water. Water is wet. Call himself MMA, yeah. Just for marketing, I know. I don't think Craig posted anything.
That is my dog show. That is my dog.
He said, vote Declan Moody. For whose year was it? He had a good year. Ooh, Helena might win that.
Man, you ought to take that cane and beat whoever made that suit to death.
Vacuum that coat, man.
Well. The most diabolical haters this side of the Mississippi. Buck Nasser, what can I say about that suit that hasn't already been said about Afghanistan? It looks bombed out and depleted. And of course, the so-called beautiful. Why don't you click your heels together 3 times and go back to Africa? And as for you, Balto, very insulting what you said about my coat. It's made out of your mother's pubic hair. Quite chilly. Now, if you...
Says haters of the year 2025: Craig Jones, Gordon Ryan, Ferris and Owen, UFC BJJ. I might go Ferris and Owen for this year. Charlie Murphy.
Ride with the mob.
Craig, I can't even see what he says. So from Train Angry MMA says, return to the USA and speak to the police. I'll stop posting about you if you return. I ain't asking much. Innocent people don't run. Uh-oh. He says, man, people were getting attacked by sharks in Galveston. You can't see through the water. Whenever I go in the water, I be looking around. You can't see the water. Well, when I go to Florida or somewhere, I be looking at that water. I can't relax in that water. That sea water, I be looking around. I'm looking around, make sure nothing's coming after me. Look around. All it takes is a little nibble. A little nibble. That's it. You done for. No more jiu-jitsu.
Friends. All these scandalous hoes. Oh.
I don't know where Craig is. You looking for who you looking for, Craig? Craig said, come back to America. I don't know if you're going to come back to America, bro. He might be done for. We got a Reddit post, but I feel like going over to YouTube. We got some jiu-jitsu matches we'll watch, too. Simple Man. We're going to try to not get hit with copyright, so I'm going to have to pause every couple times. So they put out this post. Somebody sent it. I'm not even going to tell you who sent it to me, but we'll check it out real quickly. So make sure you get your popcorn, whatever you guys need. I ran out of fruit. He's somewhere chilling with Russell Simmons. Yeah, Russell Simmons had the dip too. Yeah, these guys all got a dip.
What we should do for the podcast next Halloween?
For the next Halloween podcast, the girls decided that we should choose wave that drank his own piss.
Who?
I don't know his name, but
Oh, that's okay. Well, go on.
Oh,
a good segue into our next topic.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
His name rhymes with Schmeisek Schmichel.
Isaac Michelle got
He
kicked out
did
of
a little something apparently.
Yeah.
Damn.
What happened?
I mean, yeah, he got kicked out of Kingsway. Pretty much just because I believe like multiple different women went to the police, claiming that he sexually assaulted them.
Oof.
Yeah, and
Mush, are you here? Mush, are you here listening to this? I didn't know. I didn't even know this was posted. Someone sent it to me. I'm not gonna tell you who sent it to me. I won't say their name. But we're just listening to him. Says immediately went to the. Oh yeah, okay. Just making sure. Mush said he need proof. Now I don't know if these guys got proof. But let's be honest. If whatever he was doing at Kingsway, he was doing at Simple Man. Let's be honest here. The track record probably going to speak for itself, Mush. The track record going to stand. Typically. Let me make your text bigger. You guys I can't see nothing. You know my eyesight. Where's my YouTube chat at? Oh, there it is. Hopefully that works. So we got to pause so we can discuss. That way it's fair use. I'm listening to them. I'm learning with you guys. I'm not saying they got all the answers, but we're listening.
And now I believe he went to Thailand for trials, and
Trials were in Thailand?
Just in the nick of time.
Oh.
Yeah. Trials were in Thailand.
Okay. So he's
and I don't know. It seems like he might be trying to hide out there, but I don't know.
Well, the thing is, I don't even think he could stay out there for too long because it's like I think
visitor's visa.
It's a visitor's thing for like you can probably only stay there for like a month or something. You can't stay in Thailand.
So, well, I mean, if he just never leaves.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna. That's true. Yeah,
but it's like
I don't know. It's like if he's, I don't know, if he truly
he
is
just
running
stays
from
there
the police,
forever.
he just
There's
lives
no
his life in
extradition.
Thailand.
Yeah.
All right, he sets up shop there.
Well, I mean, even if Thailand has a visa, I believe they do, you can just go to a different country for a little bit. You pop back into Thailand. Easy peasy. Some of that's easier. Australian. I'm sure the Australians know how to do that better than the Americans would. But I'm not sure. Mush wants to see evidence and police reports. We don't got that, Mush. We don't got that. Mush want to see evidence, forensics. We ain't got all that, Mush.
There? Yeah, maybe.
He could do it. If anyone can do it, that's who's gonna do it. Wait, so what else?
I gross over there, bro.
What other facts are out there? He can. I guess he's not doing ADCC.
I would imagine that he cannot.
That's probably the least of his concerns.
Yeah, I would imagine he can't. But
Craig is
Oh yeah,
Craig is
Craig's
loving this
oof.
Yeah.
Craig's like, I fucking told you all.
I think he's in Thailand looking for him.
Craig
is in Thailand.
I don't know.
He's posting stories in Thailand.
I
don't know if he's actually there or if he's just
Craig's
trolling.
They're talking about a lot of stuff. I just want to remind everybody, be mindful of the victims. When there's several instances of people coming out about somebody like this, we got to be mindful how. No, it's all right. No, I'm not picking on you too much. So I just want something beyond hearsay. That's true, but we do need to be mindful of the victims too. So people joke about all this stuff, but it's serious. Same thing with the J-Rod stuff. People joke about it, but it's serious to me. Would you want any of these people training? I'm not saying these people. I'm saying J-Rod and Goonrod and these other guys. Would you want them training at your gym? And say that was your daughter, your sister, your niece, or someone you cared about. They're doing this stuff too, allegedly doing this stuff too. So always keep that in mind. We do need facts. That's true. But sometimes this stuff is hard to prove. At the same time, anytime it comes to assault or harassment, look at Josiah. That motherfucker will say, "Oh, I'm not a stalker. I'm not a creep," and there might be cases where he might get off. The pause on me. No Diddy or no Josiah on that one. They might be like, "Oh, well, that's circumstantial evidence," or so and so and so and so. So, while we do need proof, eventually we can't be blind to things or have our ears closed or be blind to things we're hearing or seeing or people reaching out. He says, man, speaking of J-Rod, why is Nicky sitting there like his brother didn't do the same? Yeah, that's true. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, there's history from all this stuff. The stuff with Gordon, the stuff with J-Rod, the stuff with whoever else, Isaac. There's probably been more stuff. And it's not just this team, it's other teams. I've seen other teams. Bro, this show was the first time I heard even say specifically what he's accused of. Oh, this show? Well, I'll rewind it so we can hear that again.
But I don't know.
Well, the thing is, I don't even think he could stay out there for.
Now I believe he got kicked out.
Isaac Michelle.
Isaac Michelle got
He
kicked out.
did a little something apparently.
Yeah.
Damn.
What happened?
I mean, yeah, he got kicked out of Kingsway. Pretty much just because I believe multiple different women went to the police, claiming that he sexually assaulted them.
Oof.
Yeah, and then now I believe he went to Thailand for trials, and
Trials were in Thailand.
Just in the nick of time.
Oh.
Yeah. Trials were in Thailand.
Okay. So he's
and I don't know. It seems like he might be trying to hide out there, but I don't know.
Well, the thing is, I don't even think.
So he said multiple reports, Mush. So if it's ongoing, I'm not sure how they, they're not going to tell you if they have. The police they don't owe us, any explanation of who's been contacting them or who they're looking into when they're doing an investigation. So unless you're a lawyer and you're part of the case, there's no information for us, Mush, or whoever would be interested to know that. Unless you're privy to information, we don't get access to that. We are not judge and jury. That's more substantial. Okay, that's more substantial. Okay. Well, Craig did say victims have been reaching out to him. about different people too. So I just don't want us to get to the point where, especially in jiu-jitsu, people always victim blame. Whenever something happens in this sport, they're always victim blaming. So instead of keeping J-Rod accountable or Isaac accountable, people are so quick to defend them, which, ideally there's innocent until proven guilty, but eventually there's going to be some evidence and reports. So when victims do speak up, I need you guys to not blame them when they do speak up, which is often tends to happen. People, they get bullied. Remember, Jacob Couch's girl was getting bullied. J-Rod's girlfriend got bullied for speaking out. All these girls, that's why they don't want to speak out, because they get bullied online in real life. Remember the girlfriend said Nikki Rod was bullying her and telling her why is she making a big deal of this, blah, blah, blah. Remember that? Don't you guys remember that stuff? I read all this stuff. Don't you guys remember that stuff? Before that, all we had to go on was social media posts speaking vaguely. That's true. Well, where there's smoke, there's fire. Usually. Where there's smoke, there's fire. He says, yeah, I know a few women that were blamed over stuff like that. And I know sometimes people lie, but when the victims add up, something tells me something is there. Danny Choppa got a strong sense of justice, bro. My whole thing is they should have came out when it happened the first time. Says I hate when people come out 10 years later just because somebody else finally came out. Well, they're afraid. We don't have a culture where people feel safe enough to come out and speak on what happened to them. Oftentimes they do try to speak up. People sweep it under the rug. Imagine you train at a Brazilian school, a Gracie Barra, or another Brazilian school. Oh, they're gonna try to sweep that thing under the rug. They're gonna move the instructor to a different place. Fight Sports did that. Checkmat did that. They moved that abuser to some other country to abuse some other people. Multiple women indicates a pattern. That's true. Some people are scared to come out though. Yeah, they speak out and they become the bad person. They feel alone. Yeah. Sometimes it's easier to not say anything. Sometimes it's easier to not say anything usually. People be bullying you, stalking you, accusing you of being lying, and Nicki Minaj trying to pay that girl off. Oh yeah, didn't her boyfriend or whatever husband was doing stuff, or Nikki Rod trying to pay the girl off? Yeah, possibly. He got money. I have my own demons. LOL. I don't like people to be treated in abusive manners, especially weaker people. And I keep saying this. Martial arts is for weaker people. It was always for weaker people. Marco says, I've had many friends open up to me about things like this, mostly female, but some male too. It happens so much more often than we think. I just want you to realize abuse has no gender. So it could be male, female, whatever Josiah is, whatever, whoever. It don't have no gender. So, and it can affect, it doesn't matter the gender affects too. It can affect boys and girls. Mush says, if J-Rod did it to multiple times, then it probably was ignored. Well, that's what LL Snap said. It was ignored. So, Checkmat. Yeah, Checkmat. You know who I don't know if you guys know who at Checkmat I'm talking about. He did some serious shit. Homeboy at Checkmat did some real shit. And he was a brother too. There you go. I gave you the answer. Homeboy, that man did too much. He did too much. The guy at Checkmat. I'm not gonna say his name. You can find him. I think Mush probably fought that kid. Yeah. Mush been fighting abusers his whole career. Mush been fighting abusers left and right. You don't even know it. Think about the Catholic Church. Kids are scared to come forward. Yeah. So then now 20, 30 years later, they try to buy you off. That's what happened now. They had to sell a building in New York City to pay off their debt. But man, that money ain't gonna solve that trauma. I don't care. Those kids already screwed up. Their whole lives are screwed up. Kids' lives might be screwed up. The kids' lives. So that money ain't gonna solve your trauma. If somebody abused you and they give you money later, that ain't gonna solve shit. L Snap says, I'm telling you, man, I don't roll with women because I don't want them to feel like I'm doing them any harm. That's smart. You smart. You smart. Now, don't do that. If they're adamant about rolling with you, you should roll with them. But you know, you don't have to go out of your way to roll with girls, or you don't have to go out of your way to roll with anybody, really. But ideally, you roll with you know. I think you should roll with everybody, but I understand everybody's got different stuff going on.
You could stay out there for too long because it's like I think
Visitor's visa.
it's a visitor's thing for like you can probably only stay there for like a month or something. You
Yeah.
can't stay in Thailand.
So
Well, I mean, if he
indefinitely.
just never leaves.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna. That's true. Yeah.
But it's
I
like
don't know. It's like if he's, I don't know, if he truly
He
is
just
running
stays
from the
there forever.
police, he just
There's
lives
no
his life in
extradition.
Thailand.
Yeah.
all right,
does
he
across
sets
the
up
border.
shop there.
Yeah, maybe.
He could do it. If anyone can do it, you know, that's who's gonna do it. Wait. So what else?
Bro, they just burping and farting.
What other facts are out
Can you
there
imagine their gym?
He can. I guess he's not doing ADCC.
I would imagine that
I would-
he cannot.
That's probably
I
the
would
least.
So you know, Mo gonna let him do ADCC unless something else happens. The only time I seen Mo speak out was when the Fight Sports guy got in trouble, but then they still let Cyborg and Wagner compete. So, I mean, Mo probably gonna let him compete still.
imagine. Yeah, I would imagine he can't. But I
Craig,
don't
Craig
know.
is
Oh yeah,
Craig is
Craig's,
loving this shit.
oof.
Yeah.
Craig's like, I fucking told you all.
I think isn't he? He's in Thailand looking for him.
Craig
is in Thailand.
I
Yeah,
don't
he's-
know.
He's posting stories in Thailand.
I
I don't
don't-
know if he's actually there or if he's just trolling.
Craig's
I-
out
He
there.
is that
I
petty,
doubt
though.
it's-
yeah.
He is that petty.
He
bro.
is.
He's
I'm
posting.
gonna find him, mate.
Bro,
Yeah.
Craig's out there with like a big net. He's like, where is he?
I'll get the
Crocodile Dundee. I'll get this
He's
guy.
like posting photos of him with like Thai beers in his hand and with the location set to Phuket.
He's a savage. He would
Let's
do
watch
it
this.
just like imagine Craig meta glasses.
I'm looking at I'm looking at Nicky Rod. Yeah, Nicky Rod or Nicky Ryan. I'm looking at Nicky Rod. He's shaking his leg. That's a what is that called when your body is yeah, look at his body language. Yeah, he's shaking that leg. Hope they don't break up my brother.
It's just fucking hunting him down. He catches him.
I got him. He caught a lot. He ducked
Now
his
Nicky
mouth
Ryan
with
is
crocodile
mirroring
with legs
Nicky
with
Rod's behavior. His leg placement. See,
Yeah, that's
shit.
Yep.
interesting one.
nervous tick.
Spicy meatball.
Looks like a lot of Kingsway guys are running off to Phuket.
Damn. Is that
Oh. Well, who else?
Just sit there. Leave
Okay.
it there.
really?
Where was the podcast when J Rod was getting in trouble? Yeah, I don't remember. Where was the podcast when that happened?
Multiple? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm out of the loop.
Look, they out of the
Yeah, I
loop.
actually
Look,
don't
shaking
know
that
what you're
leg. See him
talking
shaking that
about.
leg? That means he knows what's up. They ain't do no podcast. Yeah, well. To me, it's hypocritical to do a podcast on Isaac when they didn't do a podcast on J Rod. I think it's hypocritical. That's my opinion, though. But what do I know?
Either.
All right. Well, I
I
guess.
don't know.
I don't know if I'm wrong for saying this, but he's always been kind of a dog or a ladies' man, whatever. But I wonder if the supplements he was on like changed his mind a little bit.
That's what I was wondering.
He got pretty sauced up. I was like, I wonder if that just made it he can't control himself now.
He turned to the
'Cause
dark
he's always
side.
been
Bro, he
weak
could
for-
he could get girls,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, what about your brother?
With girls.
But
The
now
man was able to live in this.
He said, "What about your brother?" That's a good Elo Snap. I need Elo Snap can, he could probably hang with Nicky Rod, so he can actually confront him. Now they might gang up on me though. I need some backup. Mush, where you at? I'm gonna need Elo Snap and Mush as my bodyguards. Saying he's always been a dog. What about your brother? Yeah, he can't control himself. He might be talking about his brother too. All these guys' brothers can't control themselves.
States because of his game.
Yeah, but now maybe he's a little bit older and it's like making it harder. And he's like, what the fuck? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. That shit is crazy. Though.
Yeah, nuts.
There's no bueno.
We lived on our fucking couch for 6 months.
How's your
Yeah.
butthole?
Bad.
Yeah, Damien is one of the people.
I know.
Blowing in the wind.
I'm the one that came out.
Well, 'cause he
Came in.
Came in.
Ah,
Dude, it's just so crazy to think that like I have such a bad judge of character now.
I
in my
would
mind.
not have known. Yeah, I was
would have
about to
no
say.
idea. I had no idea.
Who'd have thunk, huh?
Let me get this straight. The guy that's a dog, you would not know. If anybody's doing all that, some of you guys, you know, that's a slippery slope from being a dog to a predator. That's like being upset when your dog bites you. That thing is almost a wolf. Some of your dogs are wolves. Yeah. Mush says, "L Snap, you said all the B team knew about." Let me not read that. If you're not in the live stream, I'm not reading that. I'm gonna read it, but I'm not gonna read it out loud. I think it's hypocritical, 100%. They're making light of it. Well, they're making light of the J-Rod situation by just covering the Isaac, but not bringing up J-Rod, which a lot of similarities. All these guys trained at B Team, Simple Man. You know, a lot of allegations for both of these guys, and no consequences. So a lot of common things in common. Man, the funny part is their tick is basically me having anxiety. Oh, dang. It's kind of funny how these two jams keep coming up with all these allegations, and look at the body language. Yeah, well, they're all connected. They all go back up to a couple people.
You probably just got it thrown at him so often, and then nowadays maybe it's a little bit tougher, so he's like hard to
Come
cope,
on, baby.
hard to cope with that. You know? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Maybe it was he needs to establish a safe word.
Not no.
Blueberries.
No is
is
too
not it.
boring.
Yeah.
Automatopoeia.
He's so hard to remember.
What else has been going on?
Worlds. How'd our guys do?
Worlds. We had
Oh, my.
people place.
Fuck yeah.
We had Corbin. He took third, and then Frankie took third. And
I'm look at some comments. No, I don't know. I don't know. Did he say you know? I don't think you gotta ask them for me. You gotta ask him for me, bro. I don't think so. I don't think he knew. I'm having a separate conversation over here. Oh, you blacklisted? Yeah. I don't think he knew much. I don't think he knew. Otherwise, I don't think he would fight so hard against this stuff if he knew. You guys be ready to go at it, bro. I gotta play the peacemaker. Calm down, everybody. Calm down. I don't think he knew. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. This sport, bro. We're going to watch the matches in a little bit. But, yeah, it's a sad situation, man. I hate that it keeps popping up. And then the people jump on me when I talk about this stuff. They be saying, oh, I'm not bringing any value when I talk about this stuff or blah, blah, blah. You're reading comments. Well, that's all we have to work off on right now. You know, when the police report comes out, I'll read the police report. When the victims feel comfortable coming out, I'll acknowledge the victims. I'm not gonna ignore the victims. I'm not gonna make light of their situation. I don't support any of this. I don't support any of this stuff. They knew. Well, I mean, yeah, I can't speak for anybody. I can't put words for anybody. Even Nikki Rod said the first time they gave JR a warning, and then the girlfriend came out and said it was 4 separate occasions. Then she was forced to take down the video when Nikki tried to pay him. As far as I know, Craig didn't know about that. Maybe LOL Snap can inform us, but yeah. I don't like to speak for people. I'm not there. Hell, I'm sure Craig wasn't even there, to be honest. Much says he's a judoka. Yeah, we do judo anyway. I will say Craig has been at the forefront of most of this stuff. I mean, like in a good way. Like, that's more what no one else is doing that. No one else is going out there in Thailand to find this motherfucker. I saw a video that B Team put up and took down after 15 minutes that had CJ saying some stuff about ladies he would not want the public to hear. Oh. Locker room jokes. Uh-oh. Let me stop, bro. We all have done some stuff. I'm not defending or accusing anybody. Let me focus on what's going on now. You guys have me in fire. I'm over here fighting for my life over here. You guys got me fighting for my life over here, left and right. You guys better donate to the channel then. I'm over here getting burned left and right. People arguing with me, yelling at me. You better donate to the channel. LOL Snap me donate to the channel. Make sure you donate to the channel because I be getting burned up. Where the fire at? Where the fire emoji at? I be getting burned up. And you guys safe. They don't know you. They be looking at my face. Oh, he said so and so. They be ready. They be ready to. They be ready to attack my ass. They can't wait to blow me up. 4 different times, yeah. That's true. Well, that's assuming you're there. Again, I don't make light of any of this. This is serious stuff. If you guys see or hear anything at your gyms, let people know. You see some dude acting creepy, let people know. You see some girl acting creepy, let people know. You feel uncomfortable, let people know. People have to speak out, and we can't shame them. I mean, we can't shame them when they speak out. I don't think people are people, and maybe we all know something off with somebody, but we don't know exactly. Well, keep your eyes on them. That's what I do. When Josiah was acting crazy on here, what did I say? Keep your eyes on him. If you think you get a creepy vibe from somebody, I'm not victim shaming or blaming. Keep your eyes on them. Don't give them no space. You know the Dexter meme with the black cop. You gotta keep your eye on these people. I'm watching you, motherfucker. You keep your eyes on people. Don't give them a chance to act a fool. If you give people a chance, they're gonna act a fool and do this crazy shit. You're telling me nobody could have? Hey, Isaac, you need to stop, bro. Whatever you're doing, you need to stop. Hey, J Rod, can you? Hey, people feel uncomfortable. You need to fucking stop right now. You telling me nobody said anything? It's possible. Sometimes you don't have the power. You know, in the dynamic of your school, hierarchy of your school, you don't have power. But you know what? We're still people. If you feel uncomfortable, speak out about it. And in worst case, you said something, even if nothing happened or you got vilified, you said something. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm yelling. Guys got me yelling, getting in trouble with people everywhere. Again, I don't have all the facts. We are trying to learn the facts. He says, I'm just saying he's going to all the way to Thailand for that, and he got JR running around Houston. That's true. Well, he not just in Houston, he all over the place. B Team has the incriminating couch, yeah. The black couch, the casting couch, yeah. I need people to learn to have some common sense and, stop abusing people. Stop abusing others, men, women, children. I'm trying not to judge people. I do judge people. I'm human too, but I'm trying to give people a benefit of a doubt until they show me otherwise. Hopefully you guys do the same. Yeah, I can't please everybody. I'm trying. I'm trying to please everybody. Let me read some comments real quickly. Of course, Damien thinks the UFC is doing with the exclusive contracts is a good thing. He's trying to fight for UFC. Nikki Ryan, please dress up as Samwise. Come on, J-Rod can come back now. There's actual predators out there. Okay, that's terrible take. I like how you made a video about someone being banned from another gym, but God forbid you talk about banning your literal brother from your own gym. That was a good comment. Facts. It's not like they don't talk about Jay on the pod. You just literally don't listen. They have no problem mentioning Jay. They just don't talk about that happening because Jay and everyone involved wanted to stop talking about it. But it's okay to talk about Isaac, even though very similar situation. They talk about Jay plenty of times. You just never listen to the whole pod. Facts. Dude, I'm sure that is the best course legally to protect themselves and Jay. Nobody thinks about the victims. That's the issue. I will say Craig does. He's the only person I hear talking about the victims usually. Most people only care about themselves. You know, Gordon ain't gonna talk about victims. He's gonna protect himself in his school. But these other guys ain't gonna protect them. They're just gonna talk about themselves. They're not gonna think about the victims, people that were affected by the actions of these guys, alleged actions of these guys. What is this hard on for J-Rod? Y'all need to move on. He himself came out and talked about what happened months ago. He didn't say shit. They talked about it, move on. See, you see how people will just move on. And this is real shit. It keeps happening, though. And every time you guys move on, it gets worse. He got banned months ago. Why would they talk about him? Because it's a similar situation. Kingsway been open for 1 month, and they have an assaulter and 5 neo-Nazis. Who are the neo-Nazis? Well, they got someone fleeing the police too. Don't forget about that. For Isaac, it was the hair. He had the Australian surfer dude look. The ladies loved that. He went bald and juiced and scared all the ladies off. That's possible too. Someone said free Goonrod. No. Let him rot. Nikki R. Please get rid of your. What are you saying? Somebody bringing up Lloyd Irvin and DJ Jackson. Okay, thank you. What's that got to do with these guys? Let's talk about people from the same school. You know, my cousin DJ got some issues too. That's for a different podcast. I don't want to start that one. Okay. Ooh. If Keenan comes out as a racist, I will finally know what American Jiu-Jitsu code for these guys. Okay. Dorothy, don't wish that into existence. Come on, bro. I like Keenan. Don't bring that into existence, please. J-Rod gets the same punishment as an actual sex assault. No, he didn't. Think about that. What BS? He didn't get no. My man has not been punished. He making good money. Bring back J-Rod. So you see how the sport is going. People want J-Rod back. Bring J-Goon back on the pod and the team. Come on, guys. So you see the nature of this sport. So you could have people that make everyone else uncomfortable at the gym, and I mean, they were good at jiu-jitsu, but they're good at jiu-jitsu, but everyone else, they messing everybody else up. Kind of reminds me of Carter Sarachi. He was winning 5 NCAA titles, but at what cost? He's bullying people, assaulting people. Carter Sarachi, nothing happened to Carter Sarachi. So sometimes there is evidence. You don't hear about the evidence, or people that's supposed to get the evidence, they don't acknowledge the evidence, because the campus police were doing an investigation on Carter, and they didn't find anything. In fact, they couldn't even find Carter Sarachi. They said, we can't find him. And he's the most popular guy in the school, in the wrestling program. So I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, of course, the closer we get to the tournament, we're doing shorter rounds, more dynamic rounds, just to match the training mood. So if the time is short, you want to do something fast as well. You want to grab your grips fast and get your points fast or sub, right? So we do a lot more faster paced short rounds. But other than that, the structure remains pretty much the same. I think the first title was an effect of many little things aligning and finally clicking. It felt for me like a sort of like long time coming thing. Like from one side, you never know if you're going to achieve that, but from the other side, as you keep going and keep working, you sort of believe it, and you have to believe it, because if not, what's the point of, killing yourself on the mats every single day? But I think, yeah, one thing was the technical part. I had some time to figure out things after PANS 2024. I had time to bring new stuff to my game and study a little bit more tapes and see what's missing. So that was one thing. The second thing was mindset for sure. I think that I was always type of a competitor who was like slowly building his confidence up. And the more I was winning, the more I believed that I can achieve even more. So like little by little, winning Europeans, winning Pans, I finally got to the stage where I felt like, oh, I really deserve that. It's just that final step that I have to take right now. And I think in general, like I got to the good position in life where I had peace. I had like the life was good, and I had my family close to me, and I set my priorities in life, and for sure it helped. Like if everything's set accordingly, everything's in place, and you got like calm mind, it's easier to train, easier to prepare yourself, easier to focus on your job.
Let's watch the matches, bro.
Come into his own the last couple of years. Again, recent Pan champion.
We watched 2 matches, and I think that's it for today. I'm tired. Tired of yelling at people.
And as we just saw in the last match, incredible pressure passing, really dynamic. Then we have the Hulk, an established veteran, multiple-time world champion. As seasoned as they come, looking very good in his first match. So
big height difference. Big height difference.
So we have the Hulk in the white gi and Nolan Stewart in the blue.
So Nolan Stewart plays a lot of collar sleeve to the left side. Well, his left side. The close guard. How do you get the close guard? Barbosa has a good close guard open. Don't worry, I'll yell at you guys sometime this week. Nolan's a big dude. He's bigger than Wrzezinski. You watching? Thank you.
Okay, so initially we see Stewart 2-on-1, looking to break the grip here of the Hulk, drag the arm across, very similar to what we saw with Fran. Again, it gets the Hulk to put a foot up. Hulk doing that on his own though, but he has sleeve control, so it's a little bit more on his own terms. As he builds his base, opens the closed guard, and we see Nolan fire back now with the.
Yeah, Nolan. His legs are so long, and he's a big guy, so he can work that guard like. I can't play guard against Barbosa like that. I'll probably get passed already.
But it's a matter of how he gets there. That is the challenge. But Hulk always looking to grip. And if you give Hulk
See a collar sleeve about to
space,
happen?
he will
No?
get those
Yeah, collar sleeve.
So it's really up to Nolan to tie him down quickly.
9 minutes remain here in this heavyweight semifinal.
Yeah, he can play that collar sleeve really well. It's hard for me because my legs are too short. But he can break the grip. See how Nolan's breaking the grips, monitoring the distance. Can a short Kings play like Wrzezinski? You're going to have to be very powerful. Marcelo, I don't think it's hard in the gi, though.
Again, Nolan going for the beginnings of his collar sleeve, but
Playing De La Hiva off the collar sleeve grip.
negating the grips, really addressing them early.
Very basic game, but heavyweights don't really play like this, so they don't know how to really deal with it. But smaller guys, we kind of fight this more often, so we know what to do more often.
Had a very impressive dissection of Hobson Chavez earlier. Didn't really take much damage, I would say, in that matchup. Wasn't really entirely fatigued by it, so should be ready to put it all on the mats here against Barbosa.
Yeah, that was a showcase piece for Nolan in his first match of the day here at the Crown.
Yeah, Barbosa is too undersized for this match.
Really taking his time here, trying to figure out the best way to remove himself from this guard. He hasn't taken many steps to.
You got to back away. You got to back away from this kid. You can't be running into that.
Seeing if he can nullify the grips.
Hello Snap said, "Thank God Alec didn't yell at us today. Don't worry, give me some more time." So Nolan has a good double sleeve game. It's hard to pass this kind of guard. And his legs really play really well. See, Umaplata there. That's how he caught Wrzezinski.
Nolan now kicking out the base of Barbosa. Lucas Barbosa really waiting and biding his time.
Double sleeve here. Yeah, if you don't know how to pass double sleeve, you're kind of stuck there.
Put any gears in motion.
Basically lasso, spider here, collar sleeve. Yeah, very kind of.
Okay,
There you go.
Attempt there from Nolan. He's on it immediately, but Hulk was able to adjust his position just enough.
Yeah, Nolan's so big. You can't just pressure in on him.
To keep an eye on here throughout this match.
And don't sit in close guard. You get the arm across. That's it, bro. Hit you with the.
And you could see the
I didn't yell. Did I yell at you much? I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, much. I'm sorry, Mush.
It's gonna take a lot to move his arm.
I got Mush upset.
Hulk is responding by getting
Craig upset. Mush upset. Elo snap. He good for today.
So it's
okay. I be pissing people off. I don't even know I piss people off. It just happens.
feel confident enough to stand up and try and break.
Let me zoom out because it's too close for you guys to
But
see.
right now, Hulk is a little bit on the back foot.
There you go.
I think he's having a hard time.
Hulk been out of the game for a minute.
To get out of this close guard scenario.
What might be his avenue to
I don't think he's really good at passing these kind of guards, though, to be honest.
He's been very good at controlling the sleeves, and if you have Hulk's hands occupied, then it makes it difficult for him to choose where he's going to go next. So Hulk, I think, would like to break these sleeve grips.
Yeah, if you don't know how to deal with collar sleeve, it's tough. Or double sleeve, it's tough. So collar sleeve here.
And now that gives him a chance to remove this collar grip and get.
He can play De La Hiva. He can play foot on the hip. Umaplata.
Times what Nolan is doing because Nolan is also.
It's tough to deal with that.
In this moment of space to choose where he wants his.
Hulk tried MMA. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened.
Nice gameplay there.
I think he couldn't make weight or something happened. Or did he lose? Was he in Bellator? He wasn't in Bellator. He was in some Strike Force. He was in something. Strike Force is gone. I forget what.
Yeah, Nolan. You can see thinking maybe that omoplata might be.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but I do remember that.
More on both of his feet with his
Omoplata. Yeah, he's just gonna keep attacking with that omoplata.
Up a pocket there potentially for that right leg to come or left leg rather to come through.
Nice. Oof.
Triangle. I believe there's an arm in. I can't.
Our grandparents fighting wars. We get mortally injured on the YouTube stream. Yeah. verbally injured. Okay, nice double under by Barbosa, but them legs, look how big those legs are. It's going to be hard to create an angle.
From Lucas Barbosa, buoying him through these positions. 4.5 left on the clock, and Chase Smith, no points on the board.
Yeah, if it goes to decision, it's going to be Nolan, though. Well, we already know what happens.
Scenario though with Hulk, double unders but very shallow. You know, no stacking yet, and Nolan will do his very best to keep his hips and back flat on the mat. What's happening here?
Some positional changes. I think we're addressing the gi of Lucas Barbosa. The Hulk tosses the belt aside. Must now go grab it. You can't throw the belt away, Chase. That's a crucial part of the entire.
Don't throw the belt away.
We gotta get that all settled up before we get going here.
Giving each athlete a moment to breathe. As we head back into the final 4.5 minutes, do you anticipate?
Yeah, why are we watching this crap? Come on. There we go. I forgot I could zoom through this. Hulk has a good stack, but it's hard when these guys are this tall and lanky. Yeah. You can't really cut that angle because their hips are so heavy. Triangle. Nice. He's going to get out, but if it goes to the decision, it's going to go Nolan.
That stack had so much seismic power, it was shaking the
That's not enough, though.
Inside the LBS Financial Credit Union pyramid. 4 minutes to go, no points on the board, no advantages. Intensity and urgency slightly scaling up as we head to the back half.
He shouldn't have been fighting in this weight class. That's the issue.
Yeah, Hulk is trying to run out of options here. He's getting tied up in these guards. He knows it. He's trying to get free, and that stack was a real shot for him. But Nolan definitely
He's just doing basic grip break, bring the arm across. Very basic stuff. Well, he is huge though. Don't forget that.
Again, look, this is prime territory for some of Nolan's best attacks.
Barbosa has not had much ammunition for Nolan Stewart here. Nolan again trying to wrap up the wrists and lace that left over.
You can hear Andre yelling. Another Kind of double sleeve position. Those legs too long, bro. You can't drive in. You gotta back away to pass this kind of guard. You can't go into closed guard.
This is where the game gets really grindy. When you're going in and out of closed guard, it's physically very draining and demanding. You're not getting where you want to be, but you also need to stay disciplined because penalties can come into play like this, or you could just mostly be disappointed that you're not getting to your prime positions. So Hulk's a veteran, though.
Oh, we still got a Reddit post. Damn it.
Well, Nolan,
What time is it? I got time today.
Nolan is on the verge of potentially winning a decision. I would say he's enacted the most offense by far.
Yeah.
And so 2 and a half minutes is a long time, but his strategy is working. So Nolan will go back to the well. He opens his guard, which is pretty interesting here. So let's see if Hulk finds a moment to get out of this and enact some longer range passing. But Nolan is doing a great job, so maybe not.
Nolan again on the wrists here.
Watch the throw by you. Try to jump through. Legs too long. That will work on a shorter person, possibly. Another triangle. Yeah, you're going to lose a decision.
The Hulk evades.
I can hear Dan Lucart. I can hear Dan Lucart coaching.
From double lasso, he'll switch, and now all of a sudden, immediate.
Right there, nice.
The omoplata sweeps. Again, the triangle has been a huge factor here, at least the threat of the triangle. So Nolan doing a nice job.
Nice. Hey.
Elevating the Hulk, and now we're back in the closed guard. Again, all of this takes so much time. Hulk is just stuck in this spin.
Do the arm drag.
Nolan's guard that he, even if he opens it or if Nolan opens it.
They both got penalties. I don't know how they got penalties.
Out, Nolan cycles through a few attacks and then goes back to the closed guard. And so it's a lot of work for Hulk to not really find much offense here.
Rinsing and repeating the wrist lockdown maneuver. Nolan Stewart's system. More
deep lasso here.
More successful than Barbosa's as we hit the final stretch. Can the Hulk?
Well, Barbosa, that's the difference between techniques and a system. Barbosa's doing a couple techniques that work really well together, very good synergy. Nolan's got a whole system. They can collar sleeve, close guard, arm drag. Yeah, that whole system can take you out.
Key adjustment should be any indication of how hard Nolan is pulling.
He just stuck. The thing is, Barbosa's sticking to his style, but it won't work against Nolan's style. He need to pass far away. You got to pass like Leandro Lowe. You can't. Yeah, you got to back away.
Barbosa just hasn't been able to get his wrists away.
I mean, Barbosa's style will work on most people. Let's be honest. Now, it's not going to work on a Mergali or a Nolan Stewart or Eric Muniz. They're too big. But it'll be hard for me to roll Barbosa and the gi, especially. Well, no gi too.
Be an opportunity around here sometime soon. But Nolan's found a lot of success. We're down 5 seconds left, 0 seconds side.
Yeah, that's a decision. He lost that.
That is the match. Nolan. Technically, the match is all tied up or wrong. So
coming into wins is deep.
Getting our hand.
We're gonna watch. Let's switch over. I meant to read this too. Can you guys see that? So this is from the Reddit. We're gonna just read through the comments real quick. Piss more people off before I dip. That's my main job is to piss you people off, get you guys riled up before the holidays. If you guys are enjoying this content, make sure you donate to the Masters Program. Martial Arts. Let me make sure I got it for you guys. Martial Arts for Social Transformations, Equity, and Rights. The Masters Program right there. Make sure you guys donated to that. It goes to a good cause. So if you guys, you guys already got me in trouble. You guys got me in trouble. At least donate. That's the least you guys could do. Least you guys could do is donate for the kids. LO Snap, don't make me mad. Oh, okay. LO Snap is a good guy, bro. He tough on the outside, soft on the inside, which is not bad, Sometimes I'd be ready to argue and yell, and then I think about LO Snap. You know what, man? I need to chill out. I'm going to get more gray hair yelling at people. Let me read these comments real quick and see what's going on. Same old shit, but. This thread is being open for discussion. Comments here will be heavily moderated. Okay, man, that ain't helping us. Awful for the victims, and I applaud their courage for coming forward. If he's indeed guilty of his crimes, I'm not undermining the victims. Suspects are innocent until proven guilty in the U.S. I hope he faces justice. We as a community need to be vigilant of this behavior because it's unfortunately all too common. I gather there's a reason he's hiding out in another country. Getting out of town for Thailand trials is so on the nose. Get caught drinking and driving with an unregistered firearm, Thailand. Get caught sexually assaulting people, Thailand. Honestly, what TF? Send to 2 to 3 years to Bangkok and forget. Just another reminder that being good at jiu-jitsu doesn't make you a good person. That's true. This is the most accurate comment on the net. At this point, we could probably correlate jiu-jitsu skills and being a bad person. That might be true too. I can't understand or understate how much I enjoy seeing Craig post location updates on Isaac. I hope he spends whatever little time he has left out of jail looking over his shoulder. Can he get prosecuted in Australia for crimes in the States? Probably not, but Australia will extradite him back to face charges if indicted. There are some crimes Australia will prosecute you for if you commit them overseas, but it's mostly CSAM. I'm not sure what that means. He might be extradited, but it would be low priority for both countries given it's just adult sexual assault, which is, a serious case to us. Why is Craig posting location updates? So he gets caught? So people are aware that he's dangerous and in their area. How does he keep getting his location? Advanced Octopus Guard. I'm happy people are coming forward. It's a really terrible thing. What a strange saga. Hopefully, we never see Isaac again, but since it's jiu-jitsu, he'll probably be given a gym with TLI or FS. So I don't know why they keep bringing up these cases. I do bring up Fight Sports, but again, nobody at Fight Sports was arrested or charged with anything. The guys at TLI, they were arrested and acquitted. So I'm not saying they didn't do what they did, but I'm saying the kids or the men that did that. Mush, I don't want to bring Mush into this, but those guys weren't there very long. The situation is, I feel, is different because the guys at Simple Man, they knew those guys for a long time, trained with them for a long time. The guys that were at TLI, I don't even remember the names. Those guys weren't there for about a month or two and got in all that trouble. Again, we don't victim blame, victim shame over here. Was any of this known? Well, those guys don't train anymore, as far as I know. Hopefully not. I think one of those guys did get their black belt. Maybe both of those guys did. All of these guys letting Couch sweep his incident under the rug. Well, Couch is the only one that admitted to doing what he was accused of. Now, J-Rod, he said he had a pornography addiction. Didn't say nothing about the victims. Isaac is missing in action. So, was any of this known about at B Team when he left, or was that just over finances and similar? So it says there's Craig right there. If I was aware of anything this serious, there would have been immediate action. Mush, are you there? Mush? Let me see in the screenshot the Mush. You hear? Okay. You see that, Mush? Let me zoom in. Well, I don't know about the J-Rod stuff. I'm just making sure. I'm sorry, Mush. Mush said I'm jumping on him today. I'm sorry, Mush. He says, if I was aware of anything this serious, there would have been immediate action. I did this with J-Rod. I respected the victim's rights to privacy until she was ready, while protecting the other members. I cannot emphasize this enough. I knew Isaac was a horrible human. I could never imagine him doing the things I'm hearing. Wow. L snaps at all that, yeah. Okay. Well, he said he didn't know, and then he took action. So that's the best we can ask for. If you guys see anything, take action. Let people know. You feel uncomfortable, people's being, doing stuff with you or doing stuff to someone else, let people know. I'm not impressed by any of these people's integrity. The fact that all these threats and rumors against Gordon materialize into nothing makes all of this a waste of time. If you saw it and didn't report Isaac's misdeeds, then don't leverage it to boost your own popularity. The sport is sick at the top. It's sick at the bottom too, and in the middle. There's a way to reach out privately to gyms and training partners. You notice how these guys never actually called the police and get folks arrested. They would rather win the court of public opinion than get folks sent to jail. The title of this thread is literally about how people went to the police, though. Who are these guys you're referring to? It says these guys are not the victims. Women have many reasons why we do not go to the police. It must be nice to be this naive. The victims need to do it. If you report them, then to get arrested, the victims have to get dragged in. Many times the victims don't want to testify, face the perpetrator, etc. A lot of these big name gyms seem like a great place to seem like a great place to either get injured if you're a visiting male practitioner or assaulted if you're a female. So yeah, be careful. You can't go to everybody's gym. Don't go to everybody's gym. Do not go to everybody's gym. Yeah, this stuff sucks. That's why I do judo, bro. I'm gonna be honest. That's why I do judo. I'm a judoka now. Anything else we got going on? We got the holidays coming up. I'm not sure if I'll be live streaming tomorrow. I had to let you guys know. Yeah, I don't know for sure. So, worst case, I'll go. I don't know. Should I do a Christmas stream? What do you guys think? Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. We might take 2 days off and come back on Friday. How does that sound, everybody? Friday, 26th. We might just come back on Friday. Give myself a break. I need a break. I'm tired. But shout out to everybody for their support of the Masters program. We got much right here. If you guys would like to donate, go ahead. Everybody that has donated, we really appreciate you guys. It's going to a good cause. And hopefully we can do bigger things next year. We'll do better things next year. Hopefully the sport isn't as corrupt as it was this year. We had a lot of drama. This year brought us Moneyberg and some other people we didn't really want to meet or hear about. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Anything else? LO Snap, Mush, anything else I missed? Dorothy Slippers. If not, hope you guys doing well. We should be back on Friday stream, hopefully. I might pop in during the holiday. I'll let you guys know. But that's basically it. There was Eric Muniz. Let me see. Do I want to see Eric Muniz versus Lucas or Gabriel? No, I don't want to see that one. It's too long. That's basically it, bro. We did a lot today. My voice is about to go. My voice suffering, bro. Yeah. I think that's it for today, man. If I missed anything, please let me know. Oh, Gordon posted something too. We'll look at that tomorrow, possibly, or next time. There were some good matches. BJJ just posted all these good matches. I'll look at that later, though. Man, just go enjoy your family. Thank you, sir. I'm just going to try to enjoy the family, get some training in, and that's it. All right, guys. I'll see you, man. Stay out of trouble. LO Snap, don't evict nobody. LO Snap, let me show who Scrooge is real quick to LO Snap. He don't know who Scrooge is. Let me show him real quick who Scrooge is. Ebenezer Scrooge. There we go, LO Snap. Here's Scrooge. That's Scrooge right there. You see that man looking angry? That's what Scrooge is, LO Snap. That's what Scrooge is. He's not a bad person, but if you don't pay him, he's gonna be upset. All right, that's it, man. I'm done. Hopefully I didn't offend too many people today. I didn't mean to. He said, yeah, so that was me. I paid the rent for him. You paid the rent for him? Oh, thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. You helping the good cause, bro. You know that way on your soul. You kick them kids out on Christmas. Right before Christmas Eve. Throw the presents on the ground. Yeah. You're a good dude, LL Snap. I'm glad you in our lives, man. I'm glad you in our lives. And we happy to have you, bro. LL Snap says, man, let me pay this rent. Thank you, LL Snap. You see, there's still some good people out here, man. It ain't too many of them. And there's only one LL Snap. So maybe there's at least one good person out here. All right, everybody, I'm done. See you guys. And stay out of trouble.